Till my hands fucking bleed. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others falling to their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. I got a hunger inside of me, a flame ignites entirely. I work daily quietly to build a perfect dynasty, a place where my mind is free from the chains of society. I take all anxiety and turn it to the finer things. Oh, don't take it slow, I got these places to go. I wanna grow, I wanna be something more, a different mode. I'll hit if I gotta go, cause I got something to show the world that one day will know. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, give it please. On the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. Till my hands fucking bleed. Till my hands fucking bleed. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. Till my hands fucking bleed.
Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? We have Vern.
What's up?
We have Good Citizen Media.
I'm you people.
And you people. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the fourth Vern in here that was at the meeting the other night, but that's okay. We're taking applications. If you want to be a Vern, please contact us. We are more than willing to make you a Vern too.
That's what we need, more of me.
That's right. We need more Verns. You know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah, I got you. That's hilarious. I don't think Aguilar's really ready for more of me.
I don't think they're ready for any more of any of us, Vern.
I 100% back that one.
I mean, we have proof, but only for the fact that, apparently, unfortunately, we send our condolences to Tyra. She must be sick. She hasn't been in work all week. Oh yeah,
sorry, Tyra. I hope you feel better soon. Get well before the meeting tomorrow, guys. There's a meeting tomorrow. You know
yes.
That? Oh,
yeah.
There is.
Man, they're just getting backed up, Vern. What are they gonna do, man? They're probably gonna have like meetings every week now, like they didn't want.
Well, no, this is our regular scheduled meeting. We have a lot of stuff to go through for the regular town business, and then they threw in a bunch of trash.
Town's business is not the town's business, Vern. So what are they going to talk about? I mean, come on.
Well, we'll be arguing with me.
We got to be real here.
Time it looks.
Oh, what do you mean they're going to be arguing with you? That's not cool. They shouldn't be arguing with you. I mean, the whole point on being a council is to talk things over, not argue.
You know what? And for some reason, we're so far beyond that. It's like every meeting, things are just ignored. This has to get better. It can't stay the way it is.
Whoa! Hold on a second. You weren't allowed to watch that live. Like Like there, personally, there live, Tina?
Hey, Tina.
See, so somebody should have. I don't know. We were out there. You should have talked to us. We would have got you in. We got special passes. They're called free. They're called free press passes, and anyone can have one. Really, they're you don't have like there is no certification for it. Anytime you pick up a camera, you are free press, and you act as press. And you have access to all the areas that the press does because you are press. Doesn't matter if you're affiliated or not. I went out to Halloween, the Halloween store. What is it? Halloween Adventure or something like that. And they have name tags for like $5, right? And they come with a little like clippy thing. And one says press pass on it. The other says student ID. It's for costumes, but you know, it says press pass. So I wrote my name on it. Now it's an official press pass. I'm officially press.
Yeah,
Anybody
here
can
we,
do it.
we would pass out an Opress pass.
Oh, on the stream.
Opress.
Like the Facebook stream or my stream, because you should have been able to watch it on my stream. You're not blocked, Tina. I know that for a fact. And I was there live. I was there live. You missed me, Tina. I was there live. And then we also had, who unfortunately is not up on panel tonight and we could not get a hold of. We also had the infamous Joe Cool up in there in Aguilar. And oh man, Vern, I got him good, Vern. Did I tell you about how I got Joe Cool, Vern?
How'd you get him?
So he like I literally like rolled up into town like about a half hour before the meeting, and he came into the convenience store parking lot right after me. For those of you that don't know, Joe is African American. So him rolling into one of these really small towns is like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I walked up to his window and I was like, "Hi, we don't take too kindly to your kind around here." Right. And of course, you know, he automatically went the race route. Right. And I was like, you know, you First Amendment auditor people, you guys fucking suck. You guys need a job. And he goes, how the fuck do you know who I am?
That's funny.
So that was me and Joe Cool's first meeting. I fucked them all up, making him think that I was some local kicking him out of the town.
Right. And I wouldn't doubt that happens to people.
Right? No doubt. And even apparently his significant other was like, listen, you go into these places, it might not be a good thing. And you know, because she is white, you know, so she's like trying to tell him, yo, these small towns in Colorado ain't nothing to play with, Joe. Go in there, you disappear, bro. Kind of like the Capone days of Aguilar, man. You go in there, you disappear.
And I would sure hope that we don't have that reputation. You know, we probably do. I just haven't seen it yet.
Right. Missed you too, Tina. Hope everything is well. Yeah, you missed me. I was like, I missed you too. Sorry. This normal reaction. I missed you. I missed you too. We talked. It's been a while since me and Tina have talked. So it's like I missed the talks. Anyways, so how about we bring up this this meeting here that I just so happened to be live at. Badow. Oh, we lost everybody. We lost Vern. We lost Good Citizen. What screen did I share? I shared a fucked up screen. Here we go. It's going into infinity.
Infinity and beyond.
Hey, look, it's going into infinity. I wonder how many times it's going to switch. So we've got 4. We got 5. Man, that's really cool.
Is this one of those Matrix things?
I don't know. I thought I clicked on the right one, but apparently I didn't. But let me tell you what. Seeing this, that looks really cool. I got to admit, that looks really cool. I wonder if I can full screen that. Let's full screen that. There you go. And it's still going back there. You can see it. It's still going back there. It's still switching. You'll see a little white dot appear and disappear.
Yeah.
It's still going. All right, let's put the real screen up and bring Good Citizen Media up here. Maybe we can bring him up here and we can have it switch again. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, the service sucks here, man. It's terrible.
Oh yeah.
No phone service.
You know, that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, Vern. So my last trip there, I got a chance to take a nice little I got a couple questions for you. So
Okay.
I came in on that frontage road coming south, right? And I had noticed a cemetery coming into town. Is that an Aguilar cemetery?
Was it on your left-hand side?
Yeah.
Actually, that cemetery is cared for by Mark Piano. He's the one that if you want to get a plot there, you pay him, and then there's no one takes care of it.
Well, that's
around Memorial Day. The American Legion goes out and cleans up the veterans' graves and puts out flags, but very unkept.
yeah, that was my main concern because I view that as a major sign of disrespect to the dead, as far as you know.
Do they need help cleaning it up? Because we can get some volunteers together. I mean, it's not like it hasn't happened before.
Right.
Right.
And the Legion was trying to work on a deal to where at least 3 times through the spring, summer, and fall we could go out there and clean it. Right now, we're only doing it once a year. It does need to be done a lot more.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
when I drove by,
Mark Piano,
when I
the
drove,
guy all the way to the right here on this picture, he's the one that takes the money for the graves, and I believe it to be his responsibility to clean it. And through talking with his sisters, they have no idea what he does with the money.
well, from what I hear, the allegation
Can we
that
refer to him as Mark the Gravedigger from now on?
Mark the Great.
Grave digger.
Wouldn't that be a good one, Mark the Gravedigger?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of like disappointed in the fact that they don't even he doesn't even keep up on the cemetery, bro. Like that's like a must in any town. You keep up on your cemetery. That's disrespectful to your, the generations before you that lived in that town, man, for real. Like even if you're not related to them, that's massively disrespectful, especially if you own the property and you're taking money to bury people there still, and it's an active cemetery, then it should be kept. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where's that guy? Who is it that person that gives out tickets? You know what I'm talking about. That guy that was supposed to be in work all week long as well and hasn't been in work all week long. That guy. Code enforcement Adam. Where's he?
The faking bacon. Faking bacon. That's him.
That nickname pretty well stuck with.
That's who you're talking about? Faking bacon?
Yeah, faking
Thinks he's a
bacon.
cop? Drives around that little
telling you,
cop
man.
car? Yeah, faking bacon. Or maybe mistaken bacon. I ain't talked to him yet. We'll find out.
Right?
Well, I know I'm going to get credit for it, but I did not make up that name for him. That's a community name that I just find funny.
Right. Faking bacon.
Oh, Well, we got a guy out here, and he's been around for a long time named Tom, and his channel is called Mistaken Bacon. If you guys haven't never seen it, go over and check Tom Zebra out. He's a legend, and his channel is called Mistaken Bacon, and I haven't spoken to him yet, so I don't know how mistaken he is yet, but definitely bacon.
Right. Tina, to answer your question, it's that cemetery coming south from Walsenburg on the frontage road coming into Aguilar. I didn't catch the name. There was no name above it. That's why I asked if it was run by the city or if it was run by somebody personally. I didn't get a chance to see the other one. I heard that there's actually two of them there. I didn't actually get a chance to go check that out. I did see the state lot, by the way, which is not even touched. It hasn't even been touched the entire time that I've been gone.
The other one's nice.
What other one?
The Catholic cemetery.
The other cemetery's kept. It's well kept.
Oh, that's because it's Catholic. That's why. Anyways, I'm just kidding.
The other one's a Knights of Pathiasus.
Go ahead.
The other one's the Knights of Pathiasus. And I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Pathiasus.
Pathiasus.
Knights of Pathiasus.
Got you.
That's the name of the cemetery.
Gail says that she's confused. The cemetery belonged to the church. I didn't see a church there, Gail. That's why I asked. It was like in between. I don't know. It looked like it's coming south from Walsenburg if you're on the frontage road. It'll be on your left-hand side, kind of on a hill. I couldn't even see gravestones because the grass was so high. So, and I didn't see a name on it. I can look it up. Hold on. I'll look it up right now. I'll look it up on maps right now for you. Maybe it'll have a name.
Road.
Yeah, maybe they'll have a name on it. Because I was wondering if that was Lynn's cemetery or if that was Aguilar's cemetery.
No, the cemetery is Aguilar. The other cemetery is owned by the Catholic Church. It's if you're coming in off exit 30, off 25, you'll pass it. It'll be on your right-hand side. The frontage road you're talking about coming in from Rugby. And just as you enter Aguilar, it's on the left.
Hold on. Pueblo. Walsenburg.
Yeah, the Catholic cemetery is well kept. They take care of that.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, as far as service goes here, it's just that's been an ongoing issue forever. There's no phone service here.
Yeah, it's not even listed on here as a cemetery. Like there's nothing on this. It was on County Road. What is that? 53.7? Is that 53.7? What the fuck? That's what Google Maps says. It's either 537 or 53.7. But it's like the frontage road coming in off of, where'd I get on it at? I got on it just before the exit for Lynn. Because I wanted to see that road coming in. So I don't know.
You came down through Rugby?
No, I didn't come down through Rugby at all. There is no Rugby. Like it's not.
Rugby's a has-been town that's no longer there.
Maybe there is to you, but not to Google Maps.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of like if I send you to my cousin's house and I tell you to turn where that turtle died in the middle of the road.
No, you were right. I found it. It's the Knights of Pathiasus. Pathias. Knights of Pathias. Pythias. Pathias.
That's the word I had trouble pronouncing.
Yeah. So that's that cemetery. I found it. It's right there. So that should be owned by the church. Then it should be upkept by the church. Still,
that is not owned by the church. The other one is.
That's not owned by the church. So who owns that one? Mark
Well,
owns that one?
Mark the grave
Piano's the
digger.
one that takes the money for it.
See, you want to know how we get our information? This is how we work down our information. So,
Widow by widow by widow.
The Catholic cemetery is
Yeah.
well took care of, and there's a big Catholic church here. When you were coming through and you seen all those tires on the wooden rack,
yeah.
to the left, that there's a big, large building there. That was the Catholic church, just past the Navajo station.
The good one, the like the really nice one.
The
Like
church,
if you,
yes.
Yeah, if you came in and you just kept going straight instead of turning on Main Street, that church right there.
Yes, that's the Catholic church.
That is a very beautiful church, by the way. I have to get some pictures, and I have to post some pictures. That is a very beautiful church. On my way home, I got to see the oldest church in Colorado.
I seen those pictures. That was great.
I didn't get to go inside. They were closed. There was nobody there, but it's a really nice church. And then I saw one that was all gutted out.
I seen those pictures also.
Yeah. And it had a cemetery right behind it. It had the original cemetery behind that old Spanish church there.
Right.
And guess what? That cemetery was upkept. But anyways, so the reception is really bad out in Aguilar. That's why Good Citizen or Vern keeps cutting out. But when I walked around, I noticed that there's at least like 3 towers surrounding this town. Nothing is blocking this town from the towers. Why is it such a bad reception in Aguilar?
Aliens.
Well, I was thinking maybe different wireless services, because I saw one out there that started with a V. It wasn't Verizon. It was something else. It was like its own little mobile service, but they were touting it in Colorado as like the best mobile service to have.
Viaro.
Viaro?
Yeah, Viaro.
Yeah. So maybe it's like their own little cell service in Colorado. Because I know the Navajo have their own little cell service out there on the reservation land. Like, you have no service, but they have service because they have their own cell phones. They don't allow Verizon or AT&T or Boost or anybody to put repeaters on their towers anymore. So you're not going to have service, but they have service. I'm wondering if that's what's going on.
Yeah, I think here's a T-Mobile.
What's odd is I have bars. I can have full bars of service and still not be able to get a text or a call in this town.
Yeah, well, and I have like good service in some points, but then like other points I have like absolutely no service. And it's like I'll walk 2 feet to the left of where I have full service and it'll just completely drop on me. I don't get it. So, I mean, like, there's nothing blocking it. There's no mountains blocking this town. I mean, the majority that's blocking these people are trees. But even then, the trees shouldn't be causing you that much issue as far as cell signal is concerned. So it just confuses the hell out of me. It's like, have you guys ever had like anybody come in and like check out the geology of the town? Maybe it's like something in the geology, it's messing with it, like a high magnetic soil content or something.
I have no idea if they have.
Yeah, well, probably not, because it took they take 5 years of fucking statistics and stick it in one water report.
On the last page of a boring report.
Oh no, they didn't.
Burn. Yeah, that water report, I got a chance to go in to the post office, and Tyra still hasn't taken that water report out because she can't. By law, she can't take that water report out of the fucking post office because it has to notify the town. And let me tell you what, one of the first things I read on there is that the statistics that are on that water report are based within a 5-year period.
Have you seen that report down there, Linda?
Oh my God. Let me tell you what. And apparently the violation that is, listed up on the website is not repaired due to that report. So, I'm wondering if the water report that's on the website is correct, because from what I read and the pictures that I took, says that's not correct. Unless you need to update that water report. If you need to update that water report, maybe you shouldn't have fired your gas supervisor, because you're already pushing fucking your people to the fucking max, beyond the max. And you know what's pissing me off most of all about this town, Vern?
The bottom, dude. The bottom. Hey, listen, you people, hold on. Now we know what these people make, okay? Now I'm gonna tell you by fact that Burger King and McDonald's in Trinidad pays more, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. Flat out. They don't pay their employees shit, dude. They shit on them, and then they expect them to work. And then if they do something that they don't approve of, they say, fuck you, you're fired.
I don't know if your mics are going to cut out, so hold on 1 second here. Can you hear me?
I got you.
All right. Okay. So here is what I got with my public records request on what all of the town employees make. Now, I did a little bit of research, and what I came up with is the surrounding neighboring towns actually pay double what Virgil's job is.
Oh, he's way underpaid.
At least.
Oh yeah. He's and I'm saying this
Virgil,
because I'm going by job title, not just by name. I'm going by the job title. So Virgil's job title, he is way underpaid. Hey, guess what? So is Tyra. Tyra is way underpaid compared to the towns around. Underpaid. And so is Stephanie. Stephanie is way under fucking paid for her position.
Yeah. Underpaid.
Well, yeah, but if you relook at Tyra's pay and you see that that's based on 40 hours a week and she actually works 16.
Well, we already established this, Vern, when I came into town, and I came by the next day after the meeting to, get some stuff done, get some business done, and make sure that my residency's in check. And so anyways, we gotta, don't worry about that. So anyways, I gotta make sure stuff's done, and we're coming down the street, and guess who we see? We see Miss Tyra could get out of her car, right? Now, we didn't want to scare her, so we didn't yell at her. Good citizen tried the whole thing, really loud. Of course, she didn't turn around, right? And then she went into a shop there. And then as we're walking by, we wave, and she latches the door locked. Now, mind you, the store said closed. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to try to walk into a closed store. I know who owns the store. She is affiliated with who owns the store. But, so she has the right to do that. I don't. But for her to lock the door like we're some sort of crazy attacker people is ridiculous, in my opinion.
Okay, and now this is one of the things I've been kind of really tripping me out on this, because on Aguilar for Aguilar, a Facebook group for here, I have people posting different things like that they're afraid that someone on this side is going to attack them. We're not violent at all. The only thing we are using is words, humor, documents, text, emails.
Don't let us steal your face. If we get your face, it's fair game.
But
Yeah.
none of
Vern,
us have made any
Derek,
violent
everybody,
gestures.
whoever, if I get your face, it's mine.
Tina says, "Be careful. We'll have an 80-page restraining order against us."
No shit.
Yeah, we better be careful. We'll have an
Uncle
80
Trees
page
did that waste right there, Tyra.
we'll have an 80-page restraining order against us where they incriminate themselves the whole entire time. Sure, cool. I'll take that 80-page fucking restraining order. Oh my gosh. Hold on one second. Ready?
I'm not lying,
The
bro.
facts on that restraining
I'm lying,
order.
bro.
Oh, I forgot it's on loop.
You're getting that bitch, dude. It's
Oh.
been quiet, huh? Poor Tyra.
All right.
I hope you feel better, Tyra. I hope that makes you laugh a little bit.
Right? Put a little smile on your face. Probably won't, though. I mean, hell, we waved at you and smiled nicely, and you gave us a dirty ass look and locked the door. So I don't know what makes Tyra smile. We're trying to figure it out, though. We're trying. Maybe if we send her a little bit of paperwork, that'll make her smile. I don't know. So I'm still trying to figure that out.
Little letter, nice little letter. A nice little letter. That'll make her smile. We'll get that done. Nice little letter to Tyra. Yeah, that'll cheer her up some.
Yeah, we'll get a nice little greeting card for her.
I heard someone in the background say,
"Yeah, we intend
code enforcement."
Vern, yeah, Vern, we intend to send her a letter. We do. So
we do
intend to send her a letter.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
I'm intending to also.
So let's get to this. Man, we've been sitting here bullshitting for just 36 minutes on like just the outskirts of Aguilar. This isn't even like getting in depth here. But apparently, I don't do a full.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about nothing yet.
Apparently, I don't do a full scan of my stories, and I'm not good enough. I'm better than this. Anyways, that was for somebody special. Anyways, so here we go. We'll start out here. I've already got it past the Pledge of Allegiance, so we'll get past that and we'll get right into it here. And if you guys have any objections, just say object and we'll stop.
Approval of the agenda for September 19, 2022. Make the motion to approve. I'll second that. All in favor?
Mr. Regino?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Thorne?
Yes.
I object.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Objection.
you know what? Hey, that whole thing was funny there because of the meeting before this when no one would second. Mark is notorious for wanting to be the one to make the motion. So I jumped in real quick to make the motion to let him know, look, this is going to go through.
Right.
Anyway, it was funny when it happened. I seen the look on Mark's face.
Yeah, well, Mark kind of just wanted to get it pushed along for some reason. And side note, Tyra did not unfortunately make it to this because she was not feeling well, apparently. We didn't get that excuse. We're just making that excuse for her. So, you're welcome, Tyra. Get well soon. All right, we'll get back into it here.
Yeah, my email is in my about section, Tyra.
Ordinance 286, an ordinance approving an interim loan from Obank HCB.
Yeah, I know it's really low, Top Cat. I gotta go through and re-edit this.
Exceed 2,640,000.
2,640,000.
That's what he said. That's why
Yeah.
I like that my subtitles are up because it's catching stuff like that. So we're gonna back it up here because I was talking to Top Cat. Sorry, Top Cat. I know.
So
I have to run it through my
Donald is
editor.
Donald's trying his best to read.
Yeah, he's
He's
trying,
trying
his
his
best
best
to
to read
read.
here, guys. Like,
It's a memory
so,
thing.
yeah,
They probably
yeah, we
coached
have the
him all day.
captions. If you can't hear it, if you
Try and read
can't
the
hear it and you
caption.
can't read the captions, then maybe you could be mayor. Okay. I mean, there's captions right there, top cat. You got it. And if you can't read that, we'll get you set up with an application, letter of intent, and you're good.
All right.
Make a motion to approve. I'll second that. All in favor?
Mr. Wojciechowski?
Yes.
Mr. Piana? Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Mr. Mayor?
Okay, what we're here for tonight is ordinance 286, an ordinance approving an interim loan for
Okay, that's ordinance 286. I know. Even look at that. Even closed captioning is having a hard time making out what they're saying. Do you know why that is? That's because their microphones are patched through this little PA speaker right here. And let me tell you, it's not a very good system, because even with me sitting right there, which is like 10 feet away from that thing, I still couldn't hear what the hell they were saying. Vern, did you hear what they were saying?
Honestly, no, I did not. I didn't hear him say that until I seen the video. I did not know he said the 2,000, whatever it was, 40,000. I did not catch that. I couldn't hear it.
They want a loan to pay back the first loan in order to be eligible for a USDA loan. Is that how it's going down, Tina? I mean, Vern. Vern. God, so many names.
Tina, yeah, Tina, here's what's going on with this. Interim loan is more like a construction loan that's going to, it's a 5-year loan that they intend on paying off in 1 year. This loan, we only pay the interest on the loan, and I believe that's a little over $7,000 a month interest alone. And whenever that's why the USDA loan that we've already been told it's approved, apparently not. There's like 49 conditions we have to meet. This interim loan is one of the conditions to get started. When the USDA loan finally gets approved, and they expect in 1 year, that loan will be used to pay off this loan. So right now we're only paying interest. Problem is, in my mind, is whenever it comes to the $2.8 million loan that we're getting from USDA, and they pay this one off. If something comes up that we don't get that loan, then this loan is voided.
Huh.
But now where my question would be, what about the money we've already spent? Is that going to come in? What interest rate? What are we doing with that?
Right. No, I hear you.
The interim loan does make sense in the long run. And what the argument really was through all this wasn't the loan process, it was the ordinance to get the loan. Because if you can see here, what we approved was for Donald's signature to be on this to make financial decisions for the town. He doesn't have the background as any kind of financial expert, and the other person would be Tyra, who hasn't shown great financial success in her life. Only 2 people on that board, me and Gerald, are the only 2 that's ever dealt with items like this, which I don't want to be on the paperwork. Is way beyond my non-payment of a monthly job. But whenever you read loan documents, you have to have an understanding of the loan process, of prime rate, of fixed or variable mortgages. You know, you have to have an idea of what each of those things mean.
Right. Well, now
And
let's see if he even has this. Well, hold on. Let's see if he has this capability.
Obank, HCB, and a rate principal amount of not to exceed $2,640,000.
2,640,000.
I entrust
I'm
my
not-
future with him.
It should not exceed 2,640,000.
Hey, give him the fucking bank book right now, dude. He's got my bank book. He can have
Right,
my
I'm
bank
sending
book.
mine in.
2,006,040 authorizing from agreement and promissory note to Evans such loan authorizing construction of the project.
Come on, sir, written, do we have emergency?
Yes, sir.
Can I kind of talk to that fellow for a minute?
Go ahead.
We've all got a letter from our town attorney on the water stuff, and he pretty much explained it to anybody. So at that point, I hear we approve this new sewer.
Okay, so I know you couldn't hear him because
No.
closed captioning couldn't even hear Mark over there. So Mark and Gerald over here were helping the mayor get through that. Anytime he was stumbling on a word, they spoke out the word so he can spit it out really quick. Okay,
Yes.
that's number one. Number two, he is talking so low. He is purposely not trying to get picked up on the microphones. And what he's doing right
from the
here.
diaphragm, Donald, from the diaphragm.
Well, it's not Donald. It's Mark over here that's talking. So Mark over here is now trying to save Donald from having to go through and read that whole thing, because that's what you're supposed to do to inform the people on what they're passing. You that's the whole point behind these meetings, is to inform the public. And to inform the public
Clearly and decisively.
Either you put out the paperwork for the public to view, which obviously that's not town public, that's not town business. The people in the town don't need to know that.
Yeah.
Right. But, or they read it out to you at the meeting. That is the whole point behind this, is to inform you on what they are doing, where this money's going, why they're taking the signatures, and why they're putting the ordinance in place. And all Mark over here is trying to do is skip it through, which he does. He talks to Donald, and then they automatically go to the vote. So let's and oh, I'm so pissed. Nobody there
to go to the vote.
out of all of these people here, and you'll see that there's more because I swiveled the camera. You'll see that there's a whole lot more. Nobody had the Wi-Fi password for the library that's right next door. So right when they were hitting the gavel, my shit cut out. It went to reconnecting. I lost service, and I didn't even move my camera. So just goes to show the reception in Aguilar.
Hey Tina, don't worry, Vern. Don't worry, Vern don't have to get on that paperwork. He stated on the record. You'll see. He doesn't have to get on that. But you see Tina's comment?
I did not. What she say?
She says, you get on that paperwork, you'll be the first thrown under the bus, Vern. Don't do it. Right?
Yeah. You know what? And I have to agree with that, because that would be what would happen.
Well, Tina, if you notice here in my shot, right, there's two laptops. There's one right here with red, and then there's one up front, right in front of them, with gray. Okay, that one with gray is actually the town attorney. That's a video call that nobody else can see except for them. And you're barely able to hear him as well, even though there's a microphone right next to the speaker because of that crappy PA system. But they're doing the town meetings on Facebook off of this red laptop here on the left hand side of the screen or right hand side. I don't know if it's mirrored, but you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of crude. But then I noticed a video camera. I don't know whose video camera that was. Do you, good citizen? Do you know whose video camera that was in there?
I think that's the one that if you want a copy of the town meeting, you got to pay $40 for that copy.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. I've never paid $40 for a piece of video.
And if they just sold like 5 copies, they could buy a whole new system.
Right? Holy crap. All right, let's
I
continue
see
on.
this question here that Tina has, and let me respond to that for her about the people being qualified. That's why we hired the water attorney is to go through and explain this to different folks. Now, to qualify to be on the board and to understand it, you would have to have a knowledge of bank loans and different construction loans and just a knowledge of how the process works. The attorney is the one who is supplying the information on the actual finances, but it's kind of like trying to explain trigonometry to someone in first level math. If you don't have the basic knowledge, no matter how much they speak, you're never going to understand. And what I'm saying is Gerald has that experience, and I have the experience also, but there's such a divided thing here about anything that I do. I wouldn't feel comfortable on it because I would be the one thrown under the bus. Gerald's an established businessman here. Most people like him and they respect his decisions. That's why I wanted his name on there. And this video here explains why that I didn't want Donald on there. And no insult to him. If he's got reading disability or whatever it is, he's done good through his life to make it as far as he has. But to sit here and think that he's a financial genius, I don't think so. Yeah.
Vern, we tried to get it straight from the horse's mouth because we don't like to make assumptions like that. And so we went straight to the horse and he gave us his ass. So we made a video about it. He don't want to talk to us, that's for sure. And the simple question is does he have a disability? Because we don't make fun of people with disabilities. But, you know, if he just didn't put in the effort, that's a whole different thing, right? Because we can see he can't even put in the effort to memorize that short little script. So then he can't make an effort to talk to his people. Joe Cool has 70,000 followers. I would gladly give him a smile, a handshake, and say, this is what's my issue, right? I mean, that would have been an honor, and Donald missed that.
Well, you know what? Even with this, and I was trying to tell that to Joe. Even if someone reads it to him, you have to have an understanding of what's being read to you for comprehension. Yeah, and I run into reading comprehension with the whole town hall thing every day.
Yeah, but you don't need a comprehension if you have somebody there just telling you to sign it. And I think what you were most concerned about is the only signatures that would have gone on any of that paperwork was Tyra's and Donald's,
or Donald's,
Tyra or Donald's, right?
Yes.
So you know the concern is Donald signing it without knowledge of what's going on and where that money's going. I mean, you can label it anything, right, and have him sign it,
and he wouldn't understand what he signed.
And he wouldn't understand what he signed. That's what the issue is. Vern in this meeting was trying to get Gerald added on as a third signature, so that way there is accountability for the council, not just for Tyra
And
and
just
Don.
for the audience, they need to know too that Donald is a retired sheriff.
Deputy.
They need to know that.
Retired
He was the
sheriff.
sheriff's deputy, retired sheriff's deputy. He worked for the Los Alamos Sheriff's Department, and
Now
he
most of
did
his
that.
time
He did that the whole
you know,
way.
he retired through law enforcement, but he wasn't a deputy all that long of a time. He built his time in law enforcement as a prison guard.
As a CO.
Yes.
Gotcha. See, you know, my whole thing is because I'm not versed on this whole weak mayor system. I'm from big cities. That's pretty much all I've lived in all my life. And in big cities, you got the mayor system where you have to elect your mayor. Is it the same thing out there? Do you elect him? Does he have a term limit, or is it just like he's put in place by council? How does that work?
He's elected. He's got a term limit. It's 4 years. But you see that little mallet sitting in front of him?
Right.
That's his full authority to bang that mallet at this meeting.
Okay, so does he have any?
Hey, and I've seen him bang that gavel without a vote to close the meeting as well. I've seen him do it.
He doesn't even have the knowledge on how to run a town meeting properly. You
can't comprehend. Like Vern's saying, if there's a comprehension problem, then that's an even bigger problem than a reading or speaking or writing problem, right?
Right.
And that's the point I was trying to bring out. Anyone can read something to you, but if you don't comprehend what you're hearing or reading, however it goes, then you've done nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
All you've got is a mayor's signature.
Yes.
See, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so you're saying that his power goes as far as that gavel, right? So
pretty much, yeah.
What is his job, and how much power does this guy actually have? Like, what is his job title there, other than like
he's
mayor?
A weak
like,
mayor.
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out, and most people don't know about the weak mayor system. So what is a weak mayor? What is the duties of a weak mayor? Can you tell me what the duties are?
He is on the checking account as a signature. Him and Tyra. It takes both of them to sign the checks. Mark Piano has been the mayor here for years. He turned Limit out of being the mayor, so he couldn't run for mayor. Donald term limited out on the town council, so he couldn't run for town council. They switched positions so that Mark could run for the council and Donald as the mayor. Well, before all this started getting stirred up, the people didn't really care who done what. No one ran against Donald. Right. Then we didn't have enough people running for office for the town council, so they canceled the election and appointed all of us. The council got a 2-year term, and Donald got a 4-year term.
Okay, so is this the full council? Is this everybody that's on council right now?
No, the full council would be 3 more people.
And where are those 3 people?
Joe has missed a couple of the meetings so far, and the other 2 people were waiting for a special election that they have successfully played off for since May. They've played it off by pretending to put 2 people on the board. One was Donald's wife, and the other person's a real good person here. He wasn't part of it. He didn't know what was going on, but they put 2 people on the council. They sat and voted on their first month on council. The second month they sat there and they didn't vote and they weren't allowed to speak. But that put us over into the third month where we couldn't have the special election until after the midterms is over.
Huh.
Excuse me, we got to get through November's elections before we could have our election. So it'll be December,
And
January.
Tina, the town treasurer,
Tyra.
I understand is Tyra, from what I
Yes.
understand.
Well, and that's
She's
what
the
I'm.
town treasurer. She's the town administrator. She's the town clerk. She's the she's something else.
Administrator,
And she's
clerk, and treasurer.
the FOIA. She's the FOIA officer, Cora officer. So yeah, she wears a lot of hats, I guess.
So does she get paid for all of those different positions?
Nope, $16 an hour. That's what she says she gets, buddy. So $16 an hour it is. And
That's what they say.
at Burger King starts you out at 15 or 16 an hour, something like that, 15.50 or 16. So Burger King probably pays more. McDonald's starts you out about 16.50. So they both pay more than what she makes, yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Like something's wrong here. The numbers aren't fucking playing out.
Right.
The numbers aren't playing out. And what scares me is
Right,
that
'cause
Donald and Tyra are the only ones that sign the paycheck. So obviously they're the only ones that really see the books. You know what? When is the next run for mayor?
2004.
Hey, my request was denied.
2004.
I asked, I'm going to make it public. I asked for expenditures. Okay, because I was going to make that public so you guys could see what money was spent and where it was spent. And they denied that request. So I have to appeal it and go through it that way. Everything that we've asked for budgetarily has been denied. I'm just going to put that out there.
Hold on.
Multiple requests, multiple people.
Hold on. No, we were given financial information, but this is the only financial information that we got was this right here.
No,
this is the only
right,
financial information that we've gotten.
Right.
So,
right. They didn't finalize the request. They didn't complete it.
Hey, you know what? You know what else they didn't complete? Hey, Vern.
Yeah.
You must not have much of a fucking record because they haven't contacted me to give me your record yet.
Yeah, well, my record's 33 years ago.
Dude,
no, your council professional record. Any complaints, any accommodations, anything. I want to know what they have on you. Any type of like.
I heard they called him Corn Pop.
Corn Pop.
They call him Corn Pop.
Is a bad dude.
That's his name, Corn Pop.
You know,
he's a bad dude.
That is an excellent name. If anybody ever tells you that Corn Pop is looking for you, fucking run, because you know that is probably not a person you want to meet. Just saying.
All right, I got a freedom of information deal that I'm still in my mind trying to figure out what the fuck.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now here we go. I went through all kinds of shit finally to get the paperwork for the loan turned over to me, which is public information. All you have to do is request this information, 37 pages. They have to turn it over to you. But when they turned it over to me, I also got a letter, email from the attorney saying that this is public information, but it's confidential attorney-client privilege. Okay, now you're telling me that I've got confidential public information that all someone has to do is file a CORA request and they'll get the same information, but I cannot share this information with anyone.
Right.
So, so everyone email Tyra with a CORA request and ask them for the 37 pages on the interim loan. They have got to turn it over to you. I just cannot do it because it's confidential public information.
The town's business is not the town's business. That is a Tyra quote, okay? The town's business is not the town's business, Vern.
I'm still trying to get
How
over
many times you gotta
confidential
be
public
told?
information.
No, how many times you
Confidential.
gotta be told? Shh. We're gonna put a
It's
gag order on him, you people.
No,
Just put a
no.
fucking gag order on him.
Hey, good citizen, stop pushing it, man. It's confidential public information. You know, kind of like when we were secretly recording.
But here's another kicker to the thing, okay?
What?
Attorney client privilege. And they made real clear to me what that means. The town attorney is not my attorney, even though I'm on the board.
Right.
Okay. So they're giving me instructions under client attorney confidentiality that he ain't my fucking attorney.
Well, now hold on a second. Is he saying that the paperwork that you got, you can't share it because of the confidentiality, or is he saying, God, now I'm confused. These fucking people, I swear to God, man, like fucking for real. Why do they gotta sit here and try and play like word games and mind games and stuff, man? Like, why don't they just confidential public information?
Hey,
Get the fuck out of
right.
here, bro.
I'm still
Yeah,
trying to
Vern's
figure
not
that
allowed
one
to
out.
talk to his constituents. You know, that's
Well, I
the
can
rule.
if I get Tyra's permission.
That's like a jumbo shrimp. Lord have mercy. Oh, Jesus. Corey, good to see you, my friend. I still have not forgotten about you. I've just been very busy. I just got back from Colorado, my friend. I was thinking about getting in contact with you this week. Corey here. A little sidetrack. We'll take a little sidetrack here for a second. Jump off talking. Corey here lives here in Phoenix. He lives on the Gila River Reservation. And I've been trying to catch up with him to learn a little bit more about what they go through out there, because it's completely different. I mean, it's like you're driving through a packed city, tall ass buildings, and then you get to this point where it's all like kind of like Colorado, wide open space, couple of houses in between, like, you know, they each got like about an acre of land each, and it's like, holy shit. And then you go right back into the city. So kind of want to learn more about what they deal with and what they go through, and, you know, stuff like that, and more about his tribe and everything like that out there, because there's a bunch of different out here. It's just crazy how many people are out here. Jose G. All right, man. Let's get back here, man, because we're only 12 minutes into this 30-minute video, and we're going on an hour here. So let's bring this back up. Let's try and finish this out. I know it's really hard to hear. What you're going to hear now is basically Vern trying to get the third party vote or third party signature put on the thing. That's all he wants done, and that's it. Like, he's willing to approve it because it needs to be approved. It needs to get done. These motherfuckers need water. They've been waiting over 10 years. 10 years for good drinking water. And I saw the tanks myself on this last trip. I didn't get like right up on them. I didn't get to climb up on them because, of course, you know, there's a fence. But they're pretty rusted out, man. They're pretty nasty. Like, these tanks ain't nothing nice, man. Like, either they need to like take some of this money and like put in a new tank, at least for the main town. You know what I'm saying? If people are running off their own wells, there's really not much they can do about that. But if they're running off of those tanks, man, at least put in a new tank before the augmentation pond. Something. Because
Court order won't let us do it. Court order says we have to do the augmentation pond. That's court order. None of these problems are going to go away without the pond.
Well,
That's
then
why
this should have been worked on. Like, this should have been like a number one topic. Like, this should have been like on the agenda on every single fucking meeting. Like, let's get this shit done. Let's, you know, from what I'm hearing, you've got 49 seals to break. That's less than what fucking Dean and Sam had to break in fucking Supernatural shit. They had to try and stop 66 seals from breaking, and they had motherfuckers breaking those all over the place. And it's like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, all you got to do is get these fucking things done. You had 12 years to do it. Now it's an issue. this needs to get done or nothing else gets done and it's all fucking blah, blah, blah.
Well,
I
part
really-
of what you got coming up next is going to be a little section. And what I'm trying to get them to do is to have a monthly report with all information in it that's received by Tyra or Donald in that report so that everyone on the council knows exactly step by step of what's going on. And that should be next.
Good. All right, let's play this out and let's get through this. Because apparently this was the fastest meeting Aguilar has had in a while. They're breaking a lot of records with us, good citizen.
Is there a second on that?
Mark, you want to repeat it?
I made a motion to go ahead and do it, because we've all had a letter from the attorney, and
I read the attorney document and
I read the papers from the attorney and I read the emails.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
Request for the ordinance.
Here, let me back it up a minute here.
2,006,000.
Whoop.
because we've all had a letter from the attorney, and
I read the attorney document and I read the papers from the attorney and I read the emails. And I did have a couple of requests for the ordinance for people just to hear them. I would like to have added into this that the council be updated monthly at all meetings in progress, on the meeting progress. I'd like council members to be copies of documents as soon as possible after receipt.
Uh-oh.
And I'd like for it to be 2 signatures on all important documents. And I would ask that Gerald be one of the people that sign.
Okay, Vern, because obviously you could tell right there that my reception was going out. Why don't
Right.
you go ahead and elaborate on what you asked of the council?
What I'm asking them to do is that any documentation, any paperwork, any correspondence on this interim loan or the augmentation pond be given in a packet once a month to the council so that the council can see open transparency, council and the people can see what we are actually debating. Because when you go to these meetings and everything is confidential public information, the people sitting in the audience don't have any idea what the hell we're talking about. And so they don't understand why I'm objecting to something because they don't have the full information.
No,
Because
and
it's
hold on.
confidential.
Right, and that's absolutely right. And I'm going to go off of that with this comment that's on screen right now from Tina. So she's starting to get really pissed off. Apparently, you know, and like I said, I've talked to Tina. Tina is a longtime resident of Aguilar, and this shit's been going on for like over 30 years.
And you know what? I'm sorry, Tina. I'm doing the best I can to bring it out into the open. I'm getting a lot of hate from this for that.
Right,
I want Tina and I want everyone else to know exactly what I know when we're discussing something. Because if you're sitting
No,
in the audience,
she's not getting pissed off at you. She's getting pissed off at the fact that we're sidestepping some stuff and we're not like directly hitting on shit. And that's because we don't want to put that information out there directly, Tina.
yeah, and
Yep.
let me finish this because I'm just as pissed as Tina. I don't feel like she's pissed at me, but the idea that she doesn't have a clue to why I'm objecting to something or
No,
why I'm telling
no,
them to
it's
do
not
something
that
different.
Tina,
But
I mean, Vern, you're taking it wrong. She's getting
I'm not.
pissed off. Yeah, no, you're taking it wrong with Tina. Tina's not objecting with you. She's not misunderstanding you.
And
What
that's
she's-
not what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then maybe I'm misunderstanding you. I'm sorry. I'll shut my mouth.
Okay, let me, you know what? I have respect for Tina. And some of the reasons she's getting pissed is the same reason everyone else in town is, because they're not getting transparency. All they see when they go in there is a shit show. They see me arguing with them, trying to get something
Shit
done.
show.
Well, the people don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, only because they don't know the full story. If they knew the full story, they would agree with me 100%. I'm trying to turn this council back to a town council that actually runs the town. But to do that, information is withheld from the councilmen. And the best example I can give you is today. I tried getting in touch with the CML, the Colorado Municipal League. They have attorneys there, and it's something for anyone on the council or the administrator to get legal advice. I went through Tyra today to get a password and a login information. She told me in writing that that wasn't for me, that was town administrators only. I contacted them, and I already had a password and an email set up that Tyra set up for me in April, but withheld the information. I've even got text today saying that she didn't know what I was talking about, that there were classes online. And I asked her directly about cml.org, and she's telling me that's not online. She lies directly to the town council. They mislead everything that they say. And as pissed as Tina is, she's got a right. I'm as pissed as she is against the same people. I have a right. And they even told me I have to fill out Cora requests to get public information that any town councilman should get at request without a problem. The attorneys even told them that. So whenever the town council gets together, and if you watch this with Tyra there, she'll start the argument. She'll foot will get to shaking, and she'll get mad and start throwing attitude out instead of trying to discuss what's going on. I don't think anyone even realizes that I've called her a thief and I've accused her of signing false documents.
Right.
You know,
well, I mean, there's a lot of corruption. There's obviously a lot of corruption. I mean, we've shown that there's corruption. We just haven't been able to put like direct evidence. So we don't want to come out and be like, this is what's going on, because some of the people that have given us information have asked to stay anonymous, and we're afraid to release that information because we don't know if it's pertinent to that person. Right. So we do have it. We do have information. We are working on the story non-fucking stop. We are working on this story. Even out from Arizona, I am working on this story to try and get it as straight as I can. And, you know, I keep putting out the invite. My email is youpeoplefreepress@gmail.com. If you have information on anything, along with documentation, something that I can see, something that I can hold, something that I can verify, even like just a PDF, something that I can look at, something that I can verify that is a true fucking document, I'll put that information out there. You want the information out there? You gotta help me, because I'm sorry, they're not giving it to us.
Hey, next time you're in town, plan on sitting down with me for a couple hours.
Oh, well, you know, next time I'm in town, I plan on being in Aguilar for at least a couple of days, or at least in that area. So, I mean, and
plan
that
some
should be
time with me.
relatively
I've got
soon.
a copying machine, and I'll give you hundreds of pages of documents that are public information.
That's all I need, man. You know what I'm saying? In fact, if I could get with if I could have gotten with that person that could have taken me to go see some things and get some pictures, you know, I would have really loved that. But unfortunately, I didn't spend enough time there. and I couldn't get in contact with that person because I wasn't spending that much time there. I didn't want to waste that person's time. So, I mean, eventually, I will get my photographic evidence. I will get my paper documentation. It unfortunately takes time. I understand, everybody, is upset with what's going on and they're fed up. Well, if you're,
Rightfully so.
and you're rightfully so fed up, but if you're really that fed up, stand up. Stand up. Start overloading Tyra with public records requests and see where you guys get. Maybe you guys can get somewhere because you guys, well, no, good citizen, we're residents now. We should be able to get all that information. No fucking problem, right?
Oh, have you broke the
it don't
news that
matter if
you're
you're
actually
resident or not,
living
but
here
yeah,
yet?
it don't.
Oh,
it don't
dude,
work.
they already know he's there, man. There is no hiding it anymore. We'll just let everybody else know. We're residents now. Good Citizen Media lives in Aguilar now. We have an Aguilar address. We are citizens of Aguilar. Even me,
And I ain't
out
drinking the
here.
water, guys. Don't worry.
Hey,
Don't
well,
worry.
let me be the first town official to
I'm not
welcome
drinking
you
the water.
to this
I
beautiful
buy
town.
bottled.
No,
Let me be
thank
the
you very
first
much,
town
Vern.
All
official
right, I
to
take gifts of bottled water.
He takes gifts of bottled water.
Right.
Except gifts of bottled water, Vern. Yeah.
I have heard rumor of a still around here. It looks like water.
Oh, well, I'll drink that water. Just
Has been
only
the
3
still.
sips, right? Otherwise, I go blind.
Right.
Like
yeah.
the real water. Like the real water. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I don't know if it's that bad. That was a joke. Don't bombard me with emails. The water's not that bad. You don't go blind. Don't bombard me.
No, you don't go
with
blind, but your
fucking
eyes glow in the dark.
Oh man, Vern, you're not helping me, bro.
Oh, I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. And your eyesight
Betty
comes back
says-
really quick.
Betty says she wants some too. Well, Betty, you got to come over for the meet and greet next time I'm down. I kind of wanted to do a whole meet and greet, but like I said, I really didn't have time. So otherwise, I would have posted up on the Town of Aguilar's website. Not only, the town meeting was on Monday, but meet and greet with you people. Come on out and see me. Let's have some
you really
fun.
need to meet Betty. Betty's a good person.
Yeah, I wanted to meet Betty. I was trying to meet God damn it. Who owns the milkshake shop again?
Judith.
Judith. I was trying to meet Judith. I was trying to say hi to her and get a milkshake, and I hear she makes the best fucking milkshakes in the fucking area. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Hey, when
gotta
you meet
get
her, ask her about the secret handshake.
Well, I got to. I mean, I'm a resident now. I'm a citizen.
Right.
I have to learn the secret handshake. In fact, unfortunately, nobody wants to teach us this stuff. I guess we're still too new.
It's a secret, dude.
Yeah, Judith's the one that teaches you. She's the one that knows it.
Judith has got the secret handshake down. She's the one that teaches you.
Gotcha. I'm loving this. I'm loving the love in the chat over here between Tina and Betty.
Yeah,
All right, let's
Betty. I met Betty. You people. She's good. She's good people, man. She's
No,
good
Yeah,
people.
she is.
I met her.
I get that from the conversation.
I haven't met Tina yet.
I haven't met Tina either. I'm kind of pissed that she wasn't there that night. So
Tina, you'll find me if you want to. I'm in Aguilar. You won't miss me. Promise you.
right? Oh yeah, you just ask where the guy with the beard is. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
Hiding
Yeah, you'll
behind the
find me.
flower pot.
They'll tell you.
Yep. Behind the flower
You see
pot.
him
You'll
on
find
top
me
of the
sometime.
bank.
Every once in a while, I'm on top of the bank, but that's late night type shit, Vern.
During the day, look behind the flower pot.
Shit. Yeah, well, no. See, because now they're talking about my camera that I had placed up on the top of the bank. Apparently, somebody went snooping and nosing around and trying to find my camera. So now I've got Vern and I've got Good
Hey.
Citizen. Hell, I've got a few of the residents moving cameras around town for me, pointing them at City Hall for me.
Hey, hey, check it out. They haven't even figured out that there's microphones in those air conditioners yet, dude. Hearing everything they say in the office.
You're too stoned. Why did you
Oh,
say that?
God.
God damn it. Hey,
Dude, they
we're
don't even
striking
watch
that
this
from the
shit.
record.
They're
That's
too good
just
for
a
our
joke.
show.
That's just a joke. That's just a joke. We promise. There's microphones in the. Shut up, dude. There's microphones in the ACs. All right, you let it go. So don't, and then you also have to worry about all your plants in there too. I mean, I was in there and I was secretly recording. So you never know. I might still be secretly recording. I mean, some of these new fucking things, man, I swear these cameras have like long battery lives.
Dude,
do you realize that
they're
a
so
pen
small.
camera can go for a week without needing
Right.
to be recharged?
The small ones go for a long time, and just the audios. I mean, those go forever, dude. You can store so much audio versus video, but
Yep.
we
I
can't
was
give
going to
all of
ask
our
you
secrets.
guys. I know the cameras aren't out there, but are you going to return them soon?
Well, I mean, I can't. He's going to have to move them. We had to take them down just in case they found them, but he'll put them back up. Trust me. We'll have our eyes back on it again.
They got the GPS in them, though. I mean, it's not like they're gonna steal them, Vern. I mean,
Well, and if they do, we'll just know where they go. So,
Hey, they finally figured out that I've got cameras around the house here, and I can see them when they go driving down the alley and when they go driving in front of the house.
what do you mean they
finally figured this out?
What do you mean they just figured? You've got these fucking things zip tied to your house. Like, how the fuck do they miss that shit?
they're zip tied all the way around that fucking place, dude. Oh shit!
And it's bright blue zip ties too, like bright blue. So you've got one going up and one going around to hold it in place and steady. And you've got this with multiple cameras all over the fucking front of his house.
All around
the
the house.
observant person, noticed 2 cameras right at the entryway, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that zip tie redneck bullshit?"
I run out of duct tape.
Oh shit! See, that's what I was expecting. I was at least
Yeah.
expecting duct tape.
Yeah, we went down for
Hey,
an
I've heard
emergency.
I've heard that if they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Right, there you go.
Love you, Linda. Love you.
Betty says that she has some cameras for us that we can use and stash.
Right.
All right, let's get back to this.
Well, there's Donald, your old entitled son. So I don't, there's 3 people we need to sign because sometimes they don't get in there. You know, they can't really make a motion for it's up to you, if you want to sign.
And the reason I'm asking for this, and it's real simple, when Gerald's a successful businessman here, he has an understanding of what he's actually signing as being successful in his business. You know, so I think that would add a plus to us having his signature.
I guess I don't know what we gotta do, but generally under the ramifications of the contract, it basically says the town administrator in there.
Yes, and that's an easy change. It's just into the wording. A town councilman is also allowed to be added. And this is from the attorney. And I thought, from this gentleman here. That's Jerry. I heard.
Jerry, can you hear me? Okay.
Well, Jerry, what they're asking is,
So right there, you can't even hear the fucking attorney, but the attorney is saying that he can't even hear Mark because he's not talking into the microphone. So the guy on the laptop who's sitting right fucking there, who's attached to the whole fucking system, Still can't even hear him.
They were talking to you here a minute ago.
What they're asking is, Jerry, that we have 3 signatures from the town board versus 2. And as state statute says right now, it basically is the town administrator or the town clerk or whatever, and the mayor of the town. We never have added, we added a 3rd one just because in case one goes out.
They'll do it again.
And I'm asking that 2 people actually sign the documents, and I'm asking that Gerald be one, as he's a respectable member of the community. That leaves a 3rd person out there in case one of them is not available. It's a reasonable request. Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me.
No, we got several. I mean, at one time we had 4 of us that could sign. Now we only got 3. But the thing is, Joe is one of them too. So we could add a 3rd signature on it. It's no problem.
Yes. That'll work.
And as of it is tonight, we don't have Tara here, so Gerald is the vice mayor and Donald, they're gonna have to sign the thing anyway, because we need to get it signed tonight, so. All right, Vern, thank you.
So we have a motion, and Mr. Bodine, do you second it? Okay.
Can I ask one more question of the attorney, and then I'll be ready for the vote?
You see all the like silent death stares there, like son of a bitch, Vern. You can't just let this go through. What the fuck else, Vern?
We're passing this under an emergency clause, and my understanding of the emergency clause is, this will go into effect right away, as needed to be. But then after this, will we not have a first reading, a publication, and a second reading at a future date? I mean, right now, it's just a resolution, it won't be an
No, it's not a
ordinance.
resolution, it's an ordinance.
Excuse me?
It's an ordinance, not a resolution.
Well, I understand it to be a resolution.
It says ordinance right there, right in the front, ordinance number 286.
I can read the words, it says that it's an ordinance, but what I'm saying is my understanding after reading what, about putting an ordinance into effect, it calls it a resolution until there's a town hall meeting that the council gets to speak. It says that there should be a posting for 30 days. Then it says a second council meeting
on
where
an
the
ordinance,
public
right?
has
You're right, on an ordinance, on an ordinance.
to make it an ordinance.
No, it's not to make it an ordinance, it's an ordinance. Right now.
Okay,
I have the
well,
one
that's why
everybody
the
said.
attorney's here, because I'm asking the attorney this question. I understand that this will go into effect today, and that's what we need to do to pass the interim law. I am no way trying to stop that from passing. I'm asking a question on resolution ordinance to be legally passed.
Hold on for a second on this.
Objection.
Objection, yeah. Hey, what that attorney's doing right there, if you could only hear words here and there, what he's basically saying, it ain't my job. This goes to the bond counsel, so don't ask me that question.
Right.
Yeah,
I realized just now why Mark always covers his face. He doesn't want us to make him sing. Good citizen. He feels left out. Oh, he dropped out. My bad. He dropped out. It's all good. Bad internet. It's all good. But I think he feels left out. I think he wants to sing.
He does want to sing.
God, man, all I'm hearing is like peanuts. Wah 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 wah. What the hell? Can you just give us a quick breakdown on what he says?
A quick breakdown. Wah,
Quick
wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Good one. I like it. Oh shit. Basically, he's going through the legalese of what's going on and what should have been done, just like in the last video. So basically, he's just re-going over what he went over in the last meeting. And
what he's saying is he's not the one in charge of this. It's the bond counsel. So he
Right.
he took that many words to tell you it ain't my job.
Right. So I mean, it's kind of crazy.
He
Robert,
does talk in circles. He does.
Yo, yeah.
Right. Robert, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hey, Robert.
Right. So are we putting a name on that, good citizen? Are we putting a name on that? Or are we what are we doing with that? What are we doing with that place that we got in Aguilar? What are we doing with it?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're trying to get the opinion figured out of what to call it, huh?
I tell you what, we should do a poll on it on both of our channels. Like we'll come up with a couple of names.
All right.
Right? Like you know, the guarantee is that First Amendment Association is going into this fucking somewhere, or something Amendment Association is going into this somewhere. But we need a name for the house. We need a name for the house. Headquarters is just too plain, and
The trap house.
You got the trap house. I like the trap house. Got the trap house. I'd love to hear some suggestions from because I mean Legion of Doom was already taken.
Look at that trap on the screen.
Taken, and
Gotcha.
What's that?
Trapped him right there. Look at the screen. They
Right?
can't go nowhere. Got your faces.
Hey, I had their faces already.
Right.
They like putting their faces on Facebook and all types of stuff. Plus, I already got it from my own film. So I don't know.
Call it Aguilar Ministries.
That's funny. That's
It would
hilarious.
throw them off.
Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about making the icon something like the all-seeing eye, because apparently we've got eyes everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere, because I put cameras on the top of the bank and I stick them
Yeah,
like
there's
across
eyes
the
everywhere.
street. Telling you,
Yeah,
man. Like
the
you don't even,
pyramid off the dollar bill with the all-seeing eye.
right? And you know the reception outside of like the main center is not too bad. Even by certain people's houses, I can stash some certain cameras and they work just fine. So I've got eyes almost on every road, almost. And it's not with cameras. So don't go looking for cameras, because you know, if you think that citizens aren't looking out for you in your own town, Tyra, to contact me on what's going on, you're sadly mistaken. You might have those people, but guess what? So do we.
Most of us here have cameras out facing the street anyway. You know,
Right?
if you go through individual people, you could get a complete rundown. I could tell you exactly how many times Tyra or someone else, Sarah or code enforcement spends half his day driving up and down our road.
I have about 3 cameras on me at all times.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I can guarantee you that I have not seen Tyra's car parked in her spot all week long.
Yeah, she's
I've
been
seen
busy,
it.
man.
I've
Hopefully
seen
she
it
gets
parked.
to feeling better, because
Yeah, I've
we're
seen it
missing
parked
her.
other.
We're really missing her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She said that she got a good hiding place at her house if she just walks through the weeds out back.
Oh
I
shit!
mean, hey, I've only seen her the one time, and she was so bubbly and energetic, you know, when she come running out the
Right?
door after us that time. That's the only time I ever
Oh,
seen the
yeah, when
woman.
she didn't
And
follow
then
you
I
outside.
bumped into her. Yeah, then I bumped into her the other day, the second time. I was like, oh wow. So like, she's really just that friendly all the time.
Yeah, very friendly. And for the people that have just stopped in, we'll elaborate on just how friendly this woman is after she came out and yelled at us and told us to leave after we were already outside. So we happened to see her on the street while I was in town the other day. And good citizen over here, you know, because he doesn't want to scare her, because all of the harassment that she's been dealing with for God knows how long, because you know the number on the time keeps changing. Like 1 minute it's 11 months, 1 minute it's 2 years, the next minute it's a year. I don't know what to fucking believe anymore. So, anyways, he went.
She will write an 80-page restraining order worth of evidence on you.
Right, but good citizens over here, and you can hear his echo off of the buildings. That's how quiet it is in Aguilar. It's very nice in Aguilar, very beautiful in Aguilar.
Yeah,
but anyway,
town.
but she didn't even like hesitate. She didn't even turn around, nothing. She went into a store, and then as we walked by, we smiled and we waved, and we hear a large click from the door locking.
At least it wasn't from a Magnum.
Yeah, that's how friendly she's been to us. And you know, for a person that works in a
There may
public
have
capacity-
been there too, Vern. I don't know. We kept walking. I mean, but yeah, there may have been another click back there. I'm sure. Steve made it very aware about his big gun that he's got.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure there's not very good opinions, because I have heard them. There's not very good opinions on what we're doing and how we're acting and how we're going about things, you know. And you know, I can understand that a lot of people are you know what's really fucked up is people are getting more mad at us because we don't just come out and tell them information, right? Like we don't like come out and be like, yeah, we definitely have this, because we don't definitely have that. All we have is right now for the most part is hearsay, no offense to anybody. And it's not that we don't believe you. We're going by court standards here. So what we have now is hearsay, you know, and I would have loved to get with that person that could have taken me to some of those places that are undisclosed. And, you know, we could have had some fun and gotten some really good photography in. But unfortunately, I didn't have the time. Next time I come up, I will definitely make the fucking time. So that way I can explore the town a little bit more in depth and deeper and get some good, like, I don't know, some good landscape pictures of some water towers or tanks or no, trees. That's what I meant. Trees. There's plenty of trees there. Beautiful area. You got to go see Aguilar. You know what? If anybody has gotten into geocaching because of me and you're ever up in Colorado, I am going to be the geocaching king of Aguilar. There's only 2 of them there that are not even in Aguilar. I'm going to start dumping geocaches left and right. You're going to have people in your fucking bushes, Tyra, like looking right outside your fence, looking for a geocache. I mean, and if my geocache disappears, I'm going to be pissed, Tyra, if I've got to go back out there and replace it and replace it and replace, because I will. I'll go out there and I'll replace it and I'll replace it and I'll replace it. And I'll keep changing it too. I'll like make it a fake rock. So, and then I'll stick it in a pile of rocks. So you're going to have to fucking figure out which one it is. And then I don't know, maybe I'll hide it in the weeds. Maybe then like in the state yard, I'll hide it in the weeds. You'll have people all up near your state yard and shit looking in your weeds. Maybe you might want to get those cut. Maybe that'll get that done. But we're going to have some fun in Aguilar. Telling you, I've got plans. We're gonna bring in some new blood, Vern. We're gonna bring in lots of new blood.
You got some good people here, Tina, Robert, Betty. You know, you have good people here.
Oh, I'm not talking about here in chat. I'm talking about you know, these are all wonderful people, and they're all a part of the community that wants to see the community get better, not worse. And we would like to help with that. We really would. And the best way that we could think of helping with that, Vern, you know what the best way we could think of helping with that, Vern, is, you know, that gas station, it needs more people coming in and getting gas. And you know, that there just needs to be like you know, poor Charlie, man, he's all alone in the Heritage Center. We got to get people into the Heritage Center. I'm going to put a geocache in the Heritage Center, so that way it brings people in. Charlie has people to talk to. I miss that guy, Charlie. Charlie, you can fucking, you know, you can call me anytime, bro. I'm pretty. You called me once. You let it ring and then you hung up and you don't answer. Charlie, call me, bro. I love you, bro. Anyways, so we go over to Rango's, and you know, that's a really cool little store, man. Got a little nice liquor store in it and everything. People can get their shit there and everything. Yeah, man, a really nice store there. We can put a geocache there. And then you got Judith. Oh man, her antiques. And I haven't had them yet, but I'm hearing like the buzz around town that she makes the best milkshakes in the area. I'm like, God damn, I got to get me one of those milkshakes. But unfortunately, she was not open when I was there. But I'm going to try and make it a point to get there at the end of the week instead of the beginning of the week, so that way I can make it in and stop in and say hey. But we're going to bring in some new faces. We're going to try and get some of these businesses some extra money. You know, get some. I mean, probably nobody even knows that she's got an antique shop there. We got to get the word out. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me her business card. Take a picture of her business card for me. And I'll put it up on my community page, and hell, I'll make her like I'll make her a sponsor, and she doesn't even have to fucking pay me anything. How about that? I mean, I've already taken the card for the library. If you're ever in Aguilar, check out their library. They did a really great job with it. Not very big, but you know what I'm saying? It's not a very big town. Oh, I love the library, man, and the librarian.
Hey, but they do a lot with that little.
You roboted out. They do allow what? Uh-oh. I think he dropped out. Anyways, they do. I think what he was going to say is they do allow meetings there. There's a nice little area in the back with a table, and You could sit down with maybe Good Citizen, or if I'm in town myself in the library, nice and quiet, and have a nice little conversation. On record, off record, doesn't matter. If you just want to have a conversation in a meeting, we can do that there. They said we could do that. They gave us the Wi-Fi password, so and told us that, you know, the Wi-Fi password is public information. So if you'd like that Wi-Fi password, we'll get you that Wi-Fi password. Yeah, I mean, it was a really great experience. In fact, I don't think I've had a better experience in a library anywhere, because normally when you walk into the library, nobody's talking to you, or they're telling you to shh. Nah, the librarian there was awesome. I loved her. Unfortunately, I forgot her name because I'm really bad with names. Really bad. I'm great with faces.
Lillian.
Lillian. There we go. Lillian. Thank you. Lillian.
Yeah.
I hate referring to somebody by their job title. That's totally disrespectful in my eyes. That's why you never hear me refer to Tyra as like town administrator or Donald as mayor. I'll always refer to them as their names because they're not their job title. So, but yeah, anyways,
They could spell their job title.
right. So anyways, basically the lawyer was going through all the legal jargon that he went through last time. From what I'm hearing from this, now that I went over it, Vern, because, you know, I really haven't had a chance to go over it. I was traveling all night last night, and I've been doing stuff all day today. But from what it sounds like you got what you wanted out of that as far as the third party signature. It sounds like it. Now we're going to have to see if it actually gets implemented, because you did ask for more than just the third party signature. And that's all they focused on, which was where I was starting to question on whether you got your concerns in or not, as far as requesting information, monthly updates on what's going on with the water and stuff like that. So basically all of their meetings that they would be having, hence tomorrow night, which is what, the third Thursday of every month.
Yes.
Yeah, the third Thursday of every month they have their town meeting. You know, that's all he's asking for is an update on what's going on with the loan and where the money might, you know, where the money went or whatever. That's all he wants. So we'll see if that actually happens. But after that, my thing cut out, and because I ended up losing reception, kind of like Good Citizen here, who keeps fucking losing reception. So
it's
right?
raining here. We need the rain, so I ain't gonna bitch about that.
Hell, I brought a nice storm in from Colorado. I lassoed that shit, fucking tied it to my car, and I said, "You're coming with me." And I brought a nice little storm into Arizona with me. So it's been raining all day. It's been nice. I'm like, hell yeah, man. Sometimes the pagan magic works, man. Sometimes you just don't know. You know, you don't know about us witches, man. With the power that we have, we can control weather, man. All right, that's my belief. I'm not, you know, you don't have to believe me. That's my belief. Right. But anyways, so yeah, man. I mean, that was basically the breakdown of the last meeting. Was the adjustments. As far as this meeting was just to re-go over what happened at their last emergency meeting. And if you really want to get in depth with it, you can hear the audio in the enhanced audio version of it, of what's going on with this loan. The only issue that Vern had before is that they didn't have time to read over the loan, and he was concerned about losing say in what goes on with the water as far as the council was concerned. So he wanted a third party in there to represent the council, which is Gerald. Gerald does have the experience, to my knowledge, because he has been, he's a successful businessman. He's been through loans and stuff like this before, so he has the knowledge to look over it and make sure that Donald is signing it correctly. Now, I'm just wondering if they even show it to him, because all I heard really was that he's just an authorized signature in case somebody's not there. Like that night when Tyra wasn't there and the mayor and Tyra needed to sign it.
She's sick, man.
So my question there was, if they were going to approve it, right, and they were going to take the council out of it, and they weren't going to have Gerald on there as the third party, who would have signed this tonight if it would have been approved? Because Tyra wasn't there for that meeting, so she can't legally sign that document.
It was nice though that without her there was no tantrums and throwing of a fit. Like everybody talked like humans. You know, it was kind of different.
Some people talk like humans. These two right here, they were laughing at me and they were making jokes about me while I was saying shit.
Really?
So they were laughing at me. They never talked to me. They never came up and go, "Hi, I'd like to introduce myself formally, blah, blah, blah." They're not even trying.
I spoke to them before the meeting. And they were cordial with me. I spoke to them before the meeting. I talked to Sarah before the meeting. They were very cordial with me.
Maybe it's something personal. Maybe
it must have been the hat.
It was the lubrication expert that was getting them. Anyways, so
no, what it was now. Hey, let me throw this in because very few seen this. You were standing right next to the sign that said no videoing allowed with your camera on the tripod. I thought that was classic.
Yeah, I was going to stash back off like behind that second laptop, but then I glanced over at the wall because I like looking at that stuff. In fact, this hall is for rent. If you have like a special occasion, like a wedding reception or something like that. In fact, you could even have your wedding in Aguilar. Perfect for pictures. I love Aguilar. I mean, you could get some really nice pictures in Aguilar, but that hall right there, you can rent it out for parties or whatever. I'm pretty sure Vern can hook you up with who runs that. I'll tell you what, Tyra runs that. Get the fuck out of here. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, she does.
Nuh-uh. Get out.
Okay, I'll be contacting you, Tyra.
All right.
Thinking about marrying you.
Wow, we got. Maybe we might have a party there. I might need to rent that out. Maybe that's the only way that I can get her to talk to me, because otherwise, I try to walk
kegs and everybody can come on down, huh?
Well, I tried to walk up to a door that I saw her go in, but she locked it. Maybe she was like sparing us from her sickness. But if that was the case, then she's getting her mom and dad sick, and that's not cool, Tyra. Don't get your mom and dad sick.
I do appreciate the hospitality there, Tyra. Thank you for thinking about not getting us sick. We did have children with us, so we appreciate that.
Yeah,
I hope you get better soon.
Yeah, if that was the case, then thank you. We greatly appreciate it, and we hope you get better soon. For real, get well soon.
I mean, the glass door was safe, but the lock was just that much safer. That way, the germs couldn't get to us, right? I mean,
right. She was just making sure, because if we tried to go in there, then we definitely would have got whatever she's got. So she was just making sure. I'm gonna give her the benefit of should we give her the benefit of the doubt? I think we should give her the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
I see Miss Tina's here.
I'll give all three of those people the benefit of the doubt again, and I'll give them one more chance to come up, introduce themselves cordially, tell me their name. I'll tell them my name. I tell you what, that'll be my deal with you, Stephanie. Who was that sitting next to her? Because that wasn't Tyra.
Again, I don't know who that young lady was.
Oh, okay. Well, I've had incidences with her on Facebook. So, anyways, I'll give everybody an opportunity that doesn't really like me to come up, talk to me in person next time I'm out there, shake my hand. I'll tell you my real name. That's my deal to you. If you can come up and you can cordially talk to me, I'll tell you my real name, because obviously they still don't know my real name.
Oh, there's.
Or you can do like Donald.
Betty's telling us the name.
You can do like Donald. I mean, Joe Cool came out, and I mean, Joe Cool's from Chicago, guys. All right, so you people is from
Deborah,
Arizona.
I'm
Joe
sorry I
Cool
missed
is
you,
from
Deborah.
Chicago, and they've never met each other. So how'd you like that? They showed up in Aguilar from cross country and was here for this special little 25-minute meeting. And the mayor
Hey,
didn't even want to speak.
so I'm pretty sure a couple people missed it, and you know, you can go back to the very beginning or you can hear the story now, because I think it was a very funny encounter, and I think Wolverine would fucking think it's a very hilarious encounter. So you know, here we go. Hold on. Oh, minus the eye. Hold on, let's take the eye away. I keep forgetting I left that up there. So I went there looking like this with my trucker hat on. Okay.
Camel towing.
This was the shirt that I was wearing. I'm a lubrication expert, in and out automotive. Okay. So, you know, this was the shirt that I was in, and I was wearing my sunglasses. And of course, Joe has never met me, but I saw him roll into the parking lot that I was standing in while I was talking to Good Citizen. Right. So I'm like, shh, Good Citizen, I'm going to sneak up on Joe. So I got off the phone with him and I walked up to him and I'm like, hi, we don't take too kindly to your kind around here. And if you know Joe, Joe's like, hold on, whoa. And I'm like, nah. You fucking First Amendment fucking order people, you all need to get the fuck out of our town. We don't want no transparency. And here's Phoenix. Here's Phoenix sitting next to him. Once I said that, she pops up and she's all like, the fuck is that? And he's like, how the fuck do you know who I am? I'm like, Joe, you think I don't know who you are? Joe, you don't know who I am? And he looks up at me. He goes, no, who the fuck are you? I'm like, you people. And he goes, you peeps.
And I heard the laugh all the way from down the fucking road, dude. Ha 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 ha. I was like, yep, Joe Cool is in town.
Yeah. I gotta say, that's a pretty epic first meeting for Joe Cool, man. Like, because we all know how he is, and it's like, don't fuck
Man,
with the
I
whole
love
race
Joe Cool
topic.
and Phoenix. Yeah, I always love seeing them, man. When they can show up, I was glad you guys was able to meet, man. That was awesome.
Me too. Yeah, it was. That guy was fucking great, man. He's hilarious. I love that guy. Fucking.
Yeah, he's got a
and
good
I'm
heart
telling you
too,
what.
man.
I'm telling you what. That motherfucker will never ever forget who I am again. Trust that.
I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Let's see here. We're gonna get him here. Hold on. Let's see if we can get him here. We'll update everybody and let you guys know what's going on. Appreciate it. Oh, you want to say bye?
Yeah.
Joe, go.
One love.
All right. We
Fucking
out.
Joe Cool.
There's a whole interaction after that meeting if you want to check it out and go back into that video and check it out. But there's a whole interaction. You have Travis Nelson in there as well, who's running for the 35th district out there. He gives his whole spiel. If you want to check that out, you can go back into that video there and check that out.
Yeah, check it out. He's a good guy. He fights for people. You know, the little guys.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
paralegal. He knows his stuff. He's a good guy, man. He's a family man, you know. So
Definitely 420 friendly, that guy, man. I gotta like that. If fucking, you know, there's somebody actually running that's 420 friendly. I gotta love that, man.
And he fights for water rights, man. Like, they dried up his family's fucking ponds and shit and said, "Oh, you can't have water." Well, how you gonna have a ranch when you don't have fucking water, dude? You know,
right?
So it's near and dear to his heart. You know, his family ranch, not his ranch, his family ranch. Like, crazy.
Yeah, well, when you take away the family crops, bro. I mean, shit. No, I'm just kidding. His family did not. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor. You can't take the water away from the weed. The weed don't grow without water.
Yeah. No, he's a good guy though, man. I've met him quite a few times, and I've heard him and seen him interact with people and answer some of the tough questions, you know. Like one of them I seen is he was asked about abortion, you know, and that's a tough question, you know. And he's like, hey, I'm for pro-choice, man. Like if that's, you know, he's like, I want people to be able to choose, but you know, basically like consciously though, right? Like be educated, but have a choice. I was like, you know, he did the best he could with it. You know, that's a tough ass question, man. So he
Wow.
does. He engages well, and I think he'd do great in the Senate. So
Well, every time that I talked to him, I got the direct feeling that he wasn't bullshitting me, that there was no bullshit behind what he was saying. He believed in what he was saying.
Southern Colorado gets left out, right? So he run as a Republican, right? And he don't get no kind of support or nothing, right? They always push up there in the bigger cities. They don't help the little guys down here. It's like just Southern Colorado's just forgotten about most of the time. So you don't get a lot of funding like they do up there for advertising, and you don't get as many donations, even though you can tax write off, donate to him up to like $400 or $500 or whatever. So you can even only get so much from each person, right? So like, anyways, it's crazy how they do it down here in the southern part of Colorado.
He is a Democrat, though.
Yeah, I made sure to ask him what he was, because it's not really marked on any of his pamphlets or his card or anything. So it's like,
I probably said it wrong, but yeah.
I've known this man for years. You know, he fights for causes that people wouldn't believe. He organized years ago the Colorado Cannabis Growers Association, and I was the first vice president to that. And he's been in fights for mostly the small guy. He fought, you know, real strong on the heroin epidemic. There's a lot about Travis that they don't know. There has been publications about trouble in his past. It's over 20 years ago. But if you look at actually what he's accomplished, he's a good man.
Well, and I've said it before. I mean, everybody's
got something in their past, I'm sure.
Right? Like everybody's done something stupid that they regret, or you know, something that they had to do to survive. I mean,
well, if you're running against him, don't step out in traffic. It's a joke, Travis, because I know you're gonna watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a duel today. He had a duel today with his opponent. I think he used paintball guns in Walsenburg at Heritage Park. He said he called him out to a duel, so it was pretty funny.
Right?
Yeah, I seen that.
Ask the wife. Just ask the wife. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I see Tina's name. She's in conversations. Have I ever met you, Tina?
We'll give her a second.
I know I've never met Tina.
Yeah.
I met Betty.
I've met Betty. Betty's a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's done a lot to help the American.
She's awesome. Good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. There are a lot of great people out there that I've met. I mean, there hasn't really been a lot of hate towards us. And even if there has been hate towards us, they don't really talk to us face to face with the hate, which is kind of confusing to me. I mean, I can get it all day long on Facebook and my comments, and even that's even stopped because people don't want me pinning their comments anymore, good citizen. They stopped commenting on my stuff.
I know, right? I know.
You got to help me with these algorithms. I like those comments.
I remember like the first or second comment I got on the video when I put up the teaser for when we went in there, you know. Oh, judging by I'm the third comment on this thing, I think you guys are full of shit. Well, Guarantee she ate those words.
Yeah. I mean, Good Citizen alone, I mean, with just the Aguilar stuff has gotten 100,000 views off of it, if not more. And I'm not so far behind
Oh
him
yeah,
on
it's
those
more
views.
now.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah, it's more now.
that just
Worldwide.
shows what some people's opinions value up to. You know what I'm saying? But I still like the opinions. Please leave
Yeah.
comments because
I
that
just
helps.
laugh.
Even if you hit the dislike button, do you realize that YouTube still pushes me out? Okay, so now that you know that, even if you hit the dislike
Hey,
button, just leave a
60%.
comment.
Hey,
So
60% of my viewers aren't subscribed still to this day. So I got a
hey,
bunch of
that's
those sneaky suckers watching me. Just hit the subscribe button. It's that easy.
right. Right? Just hit the subscribe button. It's free. It don't do nothing. You don't have to pay for it. Just hit it. Give us a number. That's all we want.
They can
No,
catch
I'm
this
just
stuff
kidding.
live. Yeah.
Right.
Right? And
Get
Live. Then you don't have to watch it
make
tomorrow
sure,
at work.
well, just make sure to hit that bell because they can view it live. That's one thing. But I mean, hit that bell so you get the notification every time that we go live. So that way you never miss a meeting. It's
Yeah.
not like you're scrolling through and you people's live. I wonder what he's no. You got to do it right, trolls. Here's how you do it. We'll take you to troll school. Okay. So even if you
Yeah, the
don't like
best
the
troll
person,
hits the bell.
even if you don't like the person, subscribe to them. Why? Because you'll never lose them. All right. And then once you're subscribed to them, hit that bell. Why? Oh, it helps that person. Oh, yeah, it helps that person. Yeah. It also helps you if you're trolling. So here's the thing. When you're trolling, I know these are like low level trolls here, Vern. I'm trying to break it down nice and simple. So when you're trolling somebody, you're trying to be an asshole. And when you're going after somebody that's got this on their fucking icon, you're gonna have to be at like this level. Trust me. So I'm just saying, you want to subscribe, you want to hit that bell every single time. I want to see Good Citizens 60% go to 20 because I know the majority of it is like all the haters. So I want to see that shit go down to 20, and I want to see mine go down to 20 because I'm like right around there at 62. So I mean, just make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and then you're always on it with us. And then you can always call us out and chat too. You get up, you get in, you chat.
Yeah, call us out. When we're wrong, call us out. Yeah.
And
Isn't
don't
Be honest about it.
yeah.
Be fair.
Yeah,
that
And be true.
that
Go ahead,
subscribe button? Hey, that subscribe button, isn't that hooked to the computer under the Pentagon that the CIA monitors?
Don't tell them that. Anyways, you and don't forget, you see this button here? You see that button there? Don't
Not
forget
public
to hit that
information,
button
Vern.
too. Don't forget to hit that button too. I want to see more of these. Well, you think I'm kidding? I do. I want to see more of these. You want to know why? Because they seriously think that it hurts me in some way, shape, or form, when actually, in reality, it just pushes me more towards other people. And it keeps me away from your people, which is a smart thing because, I really don't like messing with people that don't like me.
I wouldn't have no one to talk to in Aguilar if I went by that theory.
Me too.
They love you people.
I know they love me. Wolverine says he good to see you there, Good Citizen. Good to see you. And Deborah, we all know Deborah loves us. She's one of our strongest supporters right there, Miss Deborah. Yeah, she does. I'm going through the stuff now. Yeah. And don't forget, good point, Deborah. So all these like newer trolls, I forgot to break that down. There's so many levels to trolling, Vern. You gotta know like almost all the steps. So if you don't go up into my page and unsubscribe and resubscribe and hit that bell every so often, you'll stop getting notifications after a while for some crazy reason with YouTube. So just make sure about every, I don't know, about week and a half. Go back into my page, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit that bell again. And then you should be good and no problems with any notifications. But there's so many people on YouTube, their fucking computer
good
systems
for a
can't
little
keep
while.
up with it. Yeah. So don't forget to refresh that.
Yeah. When you're getting hundreds of
Eyes on
thousands
the
of views, it
state.
makes it hard to keep up, man.
Right? Eyes on the state. Good to see you. Well, what's that? What's that, Wolverine? Honestly, what the hell is that out here on screens? Yeah, honestly. For real. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, we like doing our little recaps, and I know you really could not hear any of the audio on that, so I wanted to get Vern up here because I mean, he was the closest to all of them, and hell, he couldn't even hear them half the time, which is pretty sad. Anyways, I wanted to get him up here to clear out what was going on. There is another meeting tomorrow night. It is the normal town meeting, 6 p.m., right, Vern?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. 5 o'clock Mountain Time. So, anyways, I should be able to live stream that motherfucker. Maybe restream, might, if Citizens of Aguilar is there, but then I can get it off the Facebook. Man, I can get this footage from anywhere. Anyways, so
Hey.
I'll probably be restreaming that, and then you know the deal. I'll probably record it, run it through, jump up the audio, because you've got to jump up the audio. Hey Vern, next time tomorrow night, can you ask everybody to sit straight up like this, right? Sit straight up like this, and use their diaphragm and go, "Hi,
Keep your hands
my
out of
name
your
is
fucking
Ira."
face, Mark. He's just constantly
Right.
got his fucking hands in his face.
Don't do this. Don't do this. You want to know why? Because I've already got your face. So if that's why you're hiding your face, I've already got it. I got it with this film. I already proved it. I got a song
we'll have
waiting
to put
just
Mark's
for you.
face out there. We'll do that. We should probably be able to do that real
Yeah.
soon. We'll put Mark's face out there.
Tina, I live on Grimes Street.
Uh-oh. Don't dox yourself.
Done what?
Don't dox yourself.
What is that?
Yeah, don't dox yourself, Vernon.
That's giving away your information
Yeah,
online.
the whole world don't even know where you live.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
If you want to give out your email
Not
to
good.
Miss Tina over there,
Not a good idea.
I would type it in the chat. Oh, yeah, you're a mod, right? You should be a mod.
Yeah,
you should be able
or-
to type your email in there.
Or talk to Charlie. Charlie knows everything about the town. Go talk to Charlie
Yeah,
at the
he's
Heritage
helping us.
Center.
Oh,
He'll
never mind.
tell you all you need to know.
Most people here, they know where I live.
That's you got to love Charlie and the information that he knows about that town. I mean, this guy, he's got some great information, especially some really good geocache spots and camera spots, but mainly geocache spots. Mainly. Anyways, so we're going to wrap this up. It's getting kind of late. Vern needs to get some sleep, and I need to get some sleep, and Good Citizen needs to go and
we need to make a video of Mark's face so that way he knows we got it before tomorrow's meeting, because I don't want him to hide his face all day.
Hold on, let me look. No, you got to get up. No, you got to go put those cameras out now. I mean, Tyra's at home. Everybody's
it's raining
at
right
home,
now. I gotta wait for it to stop
I
raining.
don't care. They're all at home. It's raining. I don't care.
Yeah, I got
Fucking
give it
figure
like a half
out.
hour, 45 minutes. I'll get them out there, but it's fucking raining right now. I'm not going out in the rain.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll give you an hour, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
better
gonna mess with it.
feed a city hall from somewhere. Like, for real, you need to get those cameras back out there, man. Like, I'm losing
Yeah.
feed time here.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know if they're going in the middle of the night.
What song should we make? What song do you guys want to see Mark sing, huh? Let's hear it.
I've
Let's see
only
it in the
got
chat.
I've only got
What
a
what
small
song do you guys want
selection.
to see Mark sing?
I've only got a small selection, but
Yeah.
throw up a few song titles of what you'd like to see Mark to sing, and maybe I've got it and I can make him do it, or maybe I can work with it and I can make him do it.
I'm a little teapot.
Maybe.
No, because I tried that once. I
'Cause-
tried that once in a video with an officer, and I made him sing Old MacDonald and Twinkle Twinkle, and I was oh man, you don't even know the ball busting I got for that. So I'm not going that route again. I want good songs. I want good songs, something that somebody can relate to, like, tyrant songs or something. I don't know, something relating to tyrants, or, because apparently this guy was the old mayor and he's still pulling strings somehow, is my
Yeah.
comprehension on it, my opinion.
Oh, and
on
we
that.
don't even want to get into when he was mayor. I mean, that shit was deep. So, yeah.
No, I do. I actually do want to get into that, but that's got to be. I mean, there's so many freaking layers to this onion. It's kind of hard to get to the center of it. So I'm trying to get there, but every time that we think that we're getting there, I find a new layer has blocked our way. So I'm like, seriously, with everything that we're getting told, all the information and all the bullshit and all the avoiding and not giving us information, or, doing stuff kind of like, I don't know, kind of like this, giving me
Leaves
information
a lot
like
of room for
this.
speculation, doesn't it?
It leaves a lot of room for speculation when you
We
give
get to
me
speculate
information
because they
like
won't
that.
tell us.
And you would think, because I'm this like non-professional guy that comes up and shit like this, and I got nipples out, and I'm not professional because I'm not affiliated. I don't get handed a fucking suit and get told you're going to wear this fucking suit. Here's your fucking paper. Now read off this fucking paper and look pretty. That's not me. That's not me. I'm the guy when you give me information like that, I start looking into the cities that surround you. And I don't mean like big cities. I mean the small cities like you, surrounding you, because there's a lot of them. And you know what I found in my travels around Colorado here? Because, I'm traveling back and forth. I found that towns just about as big as Aguilar and just about the same population look 3 times better, have ADA compliant fucking ramps on all of their buildings, and they actually treat you with some sort of respect when you walk up into that town.
Hey, and I heard you make a remark on a video or somewhere along the lines about the way that the town council sits at these tables. We have a very nice town council room with a high back leather chair, swivel, microphones built into it, a professional podium across it, to where that
Yeah,
it's very
we seen it a
professional.
little bit. I
Did you?
asked. Yeah, I asked the first time. Remember when we went in? I says, "Is that where the meetings are?" And they're like, "Oh no." Remember?
Yeah, we do have that, but there's no air conditioning in that room, and the building's not ADA compliant. You can't fit 30 people in there, but it's a real
Yeah.
pretty setup.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you there, Vern. I mean, we're trying to change these things. I mean, the ADA ramp was on the last agenda. What happened with that? I don't even think I ever heard anything about that on the last agenda.
It's coming up tomorrow, and I'm pushing for the ADA ramp, and the gentleman that's put in a bid, very professional man, and he's got compliments from everyone I talked to about him, says how great his work is. And I believe these people. I've seen some of his work. It is very good. My problem with it, and I'm going to have to bring it up tomorrow, is the job wasn't advertised for 30 days. There were no other bids accepted, and we're supposed to be open. We should have bids on the job.
Okay. So is there a connection with this said person builder that has all these great references but is apparently the only bid to Tyra?
Well, they didn't advertise for the job. That's the problem. If we're equal opportunity employers and we're a government agency, that job position should have been advertised for 30 days, bids accepted, then the council should have made a choice. That's not what's going on here. And
we just hit
if
another
it
fucking
came
layer.
up, if it come up with other bids, I would pick this person to do the job. So it's not the person sometimes, it's not the situation, it's the way that you do it. This
Right.
man has got good recommendations, his work is excellent, and he's very qualified. Only we didn't give others opportunities to make the bids. So there's no competition. Whatever he
Right, and
says the
maybe
price
no other
is
bids would
what-
come in even, but it has to
I
be
don't
listed.
know. I don't know. And the
Okay,
guy's got,
so
I've got respect for the man's work. So it's not that I'm trying to screw him out of a job. I'm trying to tell the council, look, here's the process. This is what we need to do to be equal opportunity employers. You have to advertise this, and supposedly you're supposed to take 3 bids. Then the council makes a decision on which bid to accept. And the way we're done is they throw the paper down. Here's the bid, you take this, or we're not going to be ADA compliant. Although they've had since 1992 to do this, it's
well,
frustrating. It's frustrating, that's all.
we just hit another layer. So this
I
is what I'm
understand
talking
the
about.
layer.
Like I'm trying to get into this stuff. I really am. But every time I try to get into it, like another like layer of bullshit I hit. Like I'm crying over here. Literally.
You ought to be me. It'd be you Vern people.
You Vern people. You people Vern. Vern you people. People Vern people.
Something like that.
Something
It's
like
so
that.
deep. It's there's a right way and a wrong way, and they choose the wrong way every time.
Well, I mean that's apparently that's just painfully
It's the right
apparent.
way to somebody.
Right.
Whoever it's the right way to is who we need to get rid of.
Yeah.
They need to start with a new council, a new mayor, and let the council decide to get rid of Tyra and hire a professional.
Well,
and then
and
this
and that-
council's going to carry too much garbage into the next election,
well, you know,
including me.
well, Tina said earlier that nobody wants to run because it's a giant shit show. And my question on
Hey,
that
that popcorn, that corn pop's a bad dude.
yeah, that corn pop's a bad dude, but he don't want the job. anyways, you know, I was also going, okay, so that's why I was trying to figure out all the duties of the mayor, right? So mayor has control over the treasury just as much as Tyra does, right? So mayor would know what Tyra's spending the money on, where the money's going, what's happening with that money, and if it's being done properly, correct?
Not necessarily. I get a budget report each month.
Well, it
And-
should be more than a budget report with him because he should be reviewing the same documents that she is, correct?
Well, wouldn't that require
And-
reading?
Oh, it would. So
And
see,
budget and expenditures are different. What's spent and what's budgeted for is completely different. It doesn't have, those numbers don't have to be the same when you're talking about
Like the
a
200
municipality.
Yeah, like the
No.
$2,640,000.
hey, no, you're $2,640,000.
Yeah,
Your
you know,
$2,640,000
and he's in charge of the budget.
will be safe with me. I you know, I'm thinking about throwing in my hat. I mean, I might want to run for mayor once I move out there completely fully and I'm no longer out here in Arizona, you know, of course, because it's kind of hard. Well, I don't know, you know, from the way that I'm hearing it, I could probably be mayor from right out here.
We'd give you a town car.
Tyra doesn't have to go to work. She can work from home. The mayor doesn't have to go to work. He can work from home. So
I heard
mean,
Mark don't have an address in the city, so he lives outside the city.
You know what?
We will. Hey, we
Hold
will
on,
give you
hold
an
on.
official police car to drive back and forth to work.
Oh, that would be awesome. Wouldn't it? 12 hours back and forth every day. That would be awesome. So anyways, look, here's me getting professional. This will be what I wear in my campaign slogan shirt and this will be my campaigning shirt. How about that? We'll We'll make it as
But
professional as possible that I can
don't
go.
leave out.
'Cause we
Yeah,
all,
don't leave out the camel towing.
yeah, we gotta put in camel towing in there too. And you know, I might just have to put my bid in, because if you know he's got oversight over her, which is what I'm trying to get to. If he's got oversight over her, then I think I might have to put in my hat, because I mean he's only got a term limit, right?
Yes.
See, somebody else has got to take the position, and apparently nobody else wants it.
Well, there's
Maybe
talk about trying to recall him.
maybe I'll be the black sheriff, like in Blazing Saddles.
Get Joe's sunglasses.
Get
That would
Joe's
be like-
sunglasses.
Right.
You know
It'd be
what?
too damn cool.
You know what? Fuck that. We'll get Joe to be mayor of the town.
I'll vote for him.
Oh, fuck yeah. I vote Joe mayor of the town. How about you, good citizen?
Yeah, Joe's good. Let's make him mayor.
Fuck yeah. All right. So we have a consensus here that we're going to try and get a campaign going for Joe Cool for mayor of Aguilar.
We got a campaign bus.
Yeah, we've got a campaign bus. We can
Yeah,
get it
double
done, man.
bus.
You've only got 4 blocks to drive around, so it's all good, man. It's not a very large fucking mayor tour. It's only 4 blocks to drive around, so you know.
But the
not a
bus
lot
is
of travel
60
time.
foot long. That's 2 blocks.
Yeah,
You gotta have, you gotta have time to talk to your people though if you're gonna be the mayor.
right.
Especially if somebody like Joe Cool comes to your town.
Fucking hell, man! I'm telling you. I mean, there's so many ways that we can go with this. They don't even fucking realize that I think that we're, you know, that we're already 10 steps ahead with microphones inside all of their offices yet, do they?
I'm sure they don't know. Hey, is there a way that you could give Tina my email address here without doing whatever it was I was doing wrong?
Yeah, go ahead and put it, click on private chat and then type it into private chat.
Okay, chat.
And then I'll copy paste it and I'll put it up there. It's probably not letting you up there because it's an email address. YouTube kicks out certain shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
You'd rather
Deborah.
your email address out there than your
Have a
home
good night.
address.
I'm sorry I missed this. I've been too busy bullshitting. Like I should have been done already, Deborah. I'm doing it again.
Been too much fun.
It has been like, and these people think that we're like upset at all these different little fucking yelling at us and leaving us fucked up comments and that we don't know what we're talking about. Listen, again, I'm going to make it apparently, you know, very, very as clear as I can fucking make it, because I've said it I don't know how many times. And if you guys don't do your research, not my fault. So here we go. Do your research. We do ours. Just because we don't mention something doesn't mean we don't know about
Back.
it. You know what I'm saying? It just means that we don't have the proof to throw it out there just quite yet. You know, I mean,
We do have the proof that the employees are underpaid. If that is what they give us is public information, they are very underpaid. I can see that. All of them. Every last one of them. Poor Sarah, Stephanie, all of them. I mean, every last one of them. Virgil. Virgil's way underpaid. He's doing everything right now because they got rid of Derek.
That librarian though, man, she needs a better pay than that salary there. I'm sorry, that don't go nowhere.
Can't do much with that, and she
that
does a
doesn't
very
compute.
good job with the place, man. For that little space, it looks so open, and there's so many resources there. I mean, yeah, that's hardly anything.
Right?
The mayor gets paid what he's worth.
Yeah, well, that's another question I had about all this pay was, and that's why I had questions about like the weak mayor system and whatnot and so forth. Is I noticed that Donald is not up here, and a regular mayor has like a salary, right? Like there's a paycheck for a mayor. Well, where's his? Like he doesn't even, from what I'm told, he gets paid per meeting that he's at, per town meeting. No, not even for that.
No, none of us do.
Huh.
That's
Huh.
why we don't have a lot of people running for office. This is voluntary.
Huh. So the person working under the mayor collects a paycheck, but he doesn't?
Right.
How does that work?
Well, you could see how it's working.
Well, I mean, I can understand, like, they're keeping true to the Constitution and the way that a government was supposed to be set up, because most people don't realize that government was not supposed to be a full-time job. It was supposed to be a part-time job. Held, the positions were supposed to be held by citizens to represent the citizens, and they were supposed to be working men and women, not these fucking people that have multi-million dollars and can fucking go wherever the fuck they please and have the best fucking health care in the world and never have to worry about anything. But they're going to tell you how to live your fucking life. This fucking
Well, the
ridiculous.
story is around here that the town council will vote themselves in as contractors and pay themselves $1,000 a piece and have the maintenance guys do the work.
What?
And the maintenance guy
layer.
is also the gas guy, the water guy, all that right now. And he
Operates
gets
the heavy
paid fucking
equipment.
shit, dude. And he has to work fucking all day long, every fucking day, dude. It's bullshit.
Hey, he's
You know
got to
what-
go out in
Yeah.
the middle of the night on these pumps and do the readings and turn them on and off just to keep
3 in the
water
morning.
going.
We
Yeah.
forgot
3 in the fucking morning. He's got to get up and go fuck with these wells and shit, dude. The guy is
goes another
overworked,
layer.
man, and way underpaid.
right? Way underpaid, because due to the cities around them that have equal citizens in it, even their people, their water supervisor, their gas supervisor are getting double what the fuck they're getting.
And
over
this
here.
man should be
Even-
getting double.
Even their administrators are getting more money. That's why I'm like,
Oh, and I'm still curious why Derek got
something's not
fired,
right.
because they wouldn't give a reason. Why'd they fire
Well-
Derek and then transfer the load over to somebody else and not give them any kind of pay raise whatsoever? Just double their fucking workload when they were okay, look at what they were paying Derek, okay? 15 an hour. That, even though that's underpaid, they're not giving that now to the guy that they're making do his workload. Not even
Right.
half of it, not even $1 of it. So where the fuck is that money going?
Well,
Right.
and that's what people aren't realizing. You know what? They've worked here for years, and this is after years of working here, this pay scale, with no raises. Then they complain about, well, they don't want to do anything. Well, you know what? I wouldn't either. If I was here 6, 8 years and you were paying me those amounts, it'd be hard to get my attention in the morning.
Yeah. Lube campaign shirt.
Yeah, I was
Right.
just reading that.
Yeah. Well, I would like to know why they fired Derek. I don't even think that he knows why, but I can tell you that we forgot to tell Tyra thank you for Derek. So here we go. Thank you for Derek, because Derek got a better job and is getting paid twice as much as what the fuck he was getting paid while he was working for you and dealing with your bullshit. So he wanted us to tell you thank you for pushing him along on his way, because he's getting paid more and he's doing a lot better. So he wanted us to just say,
He did say that he's getting paid like twice as much, man. He likes what he's doing. It's fucking less stressful. You don't have to fucking deal with tyranny. So it really was the best thing that you could have done for the man. We all appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, it's always great to push somebody on to better things if you can. And we greatly appreciate that. And that's what we're trying to do with everybody else. We're trying to nudge you guys, just push you just a little bit. Hey, man, you want to open up? Open up. If you want to stay anonymous, stay anonymous. But know that if you stay anonymous, if you don't give me something to back up your information, I'm going to hold on to your information. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that I don't have something to go with it and go, here, look, boom. This is the story I got. Look, here's some documentation to go with it to make it, right there. So nobody can go, oh, that's a lie.
Some of the people you just want to nudge them onto the third rail.
Stories. You don't even know how much bullshit I got into, good citizen, over the whole me making comments about something falling into their wells and dying, and then, coming across information that says what I said, and it was just an assumption. But I've had a few different people telling me that, oh no, they have witnessed pack rats, stuff a little bit bigger than pack rats in the wells, and we're told not to take it out. Just throw a bunch of chlorine in there. So, I mean, I have information. I would love to put it out. I really would. I would
Definitely heard some stories.
We have definitely heard some stories. It's not documented, but I have heard it from 5 different people in this town, and it's all the same story that, the former marshal tased a bunch of high school kids and the high school teacher.
That's a true story.
They were willing to get tased. Now, wait, hold on. It started with the teacher because the teacher didn't know what the taser was and was stupid and asked what it was and kept asking what it was. And the fucking marshal was stupid enough to go, "You want to try it?" And the teacher was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Dang," and shocks the shit out of the teacher right in front of the kids. So, of course, the kids are laughing. They're fucking making fun of the teacher because the teacher hits the fucking floor. And what does the teacher do when he recovers? He convinces a bunch of the fucking kids to fucking do it. And was the fucking marshal do? Okay. There you go, Timmy. How'd you like that?
Here's a part of this story that you probably missed. You may not have, but that teacher was also on the school board.
Holy shit, I missed that. I may not have missed it. Like, I probably have heard it but I mean, that's the gist of the story. I mean, these are the stories that are coming out of this town. It's scary shit. But I don't want people outside of Aguilar going, okay, they're like way exaggerating. They're not taking this seriously, because seriously, who would take that story seriously? Who would believe that story? Except when you've heard it from 5 different people in the fucking town, especially one of the people that was.
And do you think you could get it through a public information request? Hell no.
It wasn't documented. It wasn't documented. And I can tell you it wasn't documented because one of the people that I talked to about this was one of the kids' parents that it happened to. So they don't have documentation because no charges were ever pressed. Nothing was ever fucking done. Not even him getting like in trouble. It was just swept under the fucking rug. Oh, we're not going to talk about this.
They gave him a good reference and passed him on down the road. The teacher stayed with his job for a while and on the school board. Yeah. Finally, they kind of eased him out of the position, but he went to being a school bus driver.
Yep. So, I mean, and it's no fault of it is kind of the fault of Aguilar, but it's not. I mean, the population is not very big, so there's only so many people for so many jobs, right? And if you don't have a qualified person to do it, and you've only got this one person, you're kind of stuck with that one person unless you could bring somebody in from the outside. But from what I hear, they don't advertise their jobs. So back to that whole advertising.
Yeah, they did this time.
Oh, well, hold on. And back to the whole not advertising the job thing, because that one kind of we hit another layer there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to know. So is there a connection between Tyra or anybody on the council with this guy for them not to advertise the job out and this guy automatically get his bid in? How did this guy even know that the bid needed to be done? I mean, obviously that thing needs to be replaced, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know that the work order was there? How do you get his bid in?
Right. Yeah, well, it's a unusual town. You can walk out at night and listen to the banjo music, definitely.
Shh.
I can hear it playing
I
in the
like
distance.
that music.
I do hear it in the distance.
Hey, you're gonna make them stop. I like that music. Hey, everybody that plays the banjo music out there, don't stop. I love that fucking music. I hear it for miles, bro. It's great to hear it echo through the fucking canyons.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, and for the people that are looking for me out in the fucking sticks in the woods, in my fucking car, in the fucking tent, that's not me. I'm sorry. And if you were a serious person that was talking to me and having a conversation, I'm sorry I didn't take our conversation seriously, but I do appreciate your service as well as anybody in here that has been in the military. Thank you for your service. You made the choice, not the military. Of course, after you went in, the military made all of your choices, but you made the choice to go into the military, and I give you props for that. So, anyways, I'm gonna shut this down like I should have done probably a half hour ago because we end up getting into like topic after. God damn it, Vern, stop hitting me with layers, bro.
We're gonna have Vern's fault.
We're gonna
Corn Pop is a bad dude.
Vern,
Did we finish the meeting?
This meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
This meeting.
I'll second that.
Yeah, I'll third that.
Just because of you, Vern.
Right. Next show, everyone should be called Vern. That'll fuck with them.
Right. Well, they already called us that. That's what Tyra said. I mean, she blatantly said it. Vern, you're the one sticking out all these videos. You're the one doing this. Hey, you know what? You know what was really funny that she hasn't figured out yet is that you built me.
Yeah.
Really?
You don't know that he's an android. She didn't figure that out yet.
They don't know about this technology yet, Vern. So let me inform them. You built me. I am actually an AI robot, and if you haven't figured this out yet, then he did a really good job, didn't he? So I'm telling you, you got to watch out for this Vern guy. He's creating
Vern
all these,
Vern is a counterfeiter, and he likes to toil with it. So he just fucking counterfeited him of fucking you people,
right?
And, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but that charge was like 33 years ago.
Well, this was all legal.
Hey, nobody knows what you're doing now. Okay,
right?
Okay, so we've got access to those tunnels now, Vern. We're all good, man. Don't worry about it. All right, guys.
Tunnels. They are, dude. You can get all around except you hit that one blockade right there. Then you're like, well, fuck, this one's dead end. You know,
we're working on that though. We're working on that. We're gonna have that taken down. We'll have access all over that fucking city. We'll be like gophers, bro. Like in fucking Caddyshack. They won't know where the fuck we're popping.
If Al Capone could do it, we can do it, dude. I mean, come on. We got more eyes in the town than he did. Think about that.
No, I'm telling you. Shit.
Just saying.
All right, guys. We're gonna let this go. Say your goodbyes.
All right, night, guys. Man, it was a pleasure meeting you.
All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. Stay safe out there. Again, Good Citizen Media's email is on his about page. We're getting Vern caught up in the technology area, so he'll have his shit up here in a little bit. Good Citizen will work with him on that. Mine is on my about page as well, but I'll tell you it's you people at prepress@gmail.com. All right,
and
I'll
quit telling people where I live then.
Right? Oh shit, Tina, I'm sorry. Here, look. Vernon's here is Vernon33@live.com because I got to put it in here for her. Right, so it's going to go out there. So I mean, there's really no thing because it's going out there. But oh god damn it, I hate it when I do that. I need a new computer.
Ask Tyra.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she's the one that's controlling all the money.
I have the one that you keep at your house, Tyra. Can I borrow that for a little bit? That way I can make some better videos for you.
Good night, Corey.
Get well videos, we'll call them. Get well.
Right. Tina, there you go. That's Vernon's email address. If you'd like to get a hold of him. Trolls.
I'll see you tomorrow night at the meeting, Tyra. Hope to see you there. Vicky, all the rest of you guys in town watching.
Oh, and you got the Wi-Fi so you can go live with it. I'll restream you.
Yeah, buddy.
Fuck
I probably go live on both channels just for the hell of it. How about that?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna restream
My
Good
other
Leadership
channel
tomorrow night
is
at
in
that
the
meeting.
chat. My other channel's in the chat. That's my backup. I'll probably go live on both just because I can.
Miller time.
Oh, Miller time. All right, guys. I'm going to play a couple songs, play us out of here. Everybody, again, thank you for showing up. Thank you for spending your time with us. You didn't have to. You chose to spend your time with us, and we greatly appreciate that. Whether you hate us, like us, dislike us, want to wring our neck, or love us to death and want to fucking give us a big old hug, just remember, subscribe, bell, and you'll be able to see us all you want, even when you hate us. It's all great. We love you.
And learn the secret handshake.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to do the secret handshake thing. You know, like you got to use both hands and you got to be touching. It doesn't work on here.
See Judith. She'll show you the handshake.
Right? Tina was trying to warm up. It's getting cold out there. It was last I saw was like it was like 55 degrees out there, but that was a few hours ago. It could have dropped down. It's starting to get cold out there. Leaves are changing. I got a lot of beautiful pictures on my trip.
Tina, my email address is there if you want to use it.
Yeah. There you go, Tina. It's right above yours. I mean, there you go. All right, gentlemen. Everybody in chat, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. And have yourselves a wonderful evening. We'll see you soon.
Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. Cast me far away, play these little games, acting all okay today. Cast me far away, play these little games, acting all okay today.